Is that locked?
The scene is set here in Western Pennsylvania. We're in South Hills at Bethel Park Stadium. A 5A semifinal showdown going down tonight between the Upper St. Clair Panthers and Peters Township Indians. And we're here on the Bud Bear GMC Friday Night Countdown presented by Edge 90 alongside Colin Jonoff and Matt Fargo. I'm Susie Cool. And like I said, Peters Township, Upper St. Clair going at it for the second time this season. Matt, we saw this matchup back in Week 5. What do you think happens tonight?
Wouldn't want it any other way. A second showing between these two teams, a little showdown of the South Hills tonight. And I think with these two teams and the way that this season played out, they almost thought when they left Upper St. Clair back on September the 27th that they thought they would see each other again. And here we are this time for an all-expenses-paid trip to Acrisure next week.
Colin, you think Peters is going to come for some redemption tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's a revenge game, right? And it's a cold, wet, and rainy night. But behind us, I don't see Peters represented too well. So that might be telling us a little bit about the culture of the schools right now.
A ton of semifinal action going on across the Whitfield tonight. The winner of the Peters Upper St. Clair matchup taking on the winner of Bethel Park and Pine Richland, the other matchup in this 5A bracket. And Pine Richland defeating, sheesh, Colin, I don't even want to say this, Franklin Regional, blanking them last week. 42 to nothing. And then on the other side of that bracket, Bethel Park defeating Woody High 49-22.
Setting up a really good matchup, Pine Richland and Bethel Park. Don't think Pine Richland deserved the number 1 seed. Think the Panthers did, but I think maybe we're going to get to see that rematch at some point. But I think for Pine Richland's sake, this matchup is going to be a great one. I think we're going to get to see, we always wondered, Colin, the Allegheny 6 Conference, we've been talking about them all season long and how strong they are. Can Bethel knock off PR?
Yeah, it's going to be a really good game. We got 2 fantastic games, by far my favorite classification all year long. I really wish I could make my pick right now. I'm going to save it unlike I did last week. But it's going to be a fantastic game both ways tonight.
Quarterback play for Pine Richland, Ubi Strader, critical in that matchup. And Javon Moore, the running back for Bethel Park, he's going to be able to get a lot of carries. He needs to get in the end zone 2 times if they want a shot at winning.
Another semifinal showdown going on in the Whitfield tonight. The 3A classification, Amani Christian beating Highlands last week to advance to the semis. And Avonworth, a team that put up 42 points against Beaver last Friday. On the other side, Elizabeth Forward coming off a 3-point win, 45-42 over North Catholic, to take on the Central Valley Warriors, who beat Freeport 35-7.
It's kind of interesting that Central Valley came into the playoffs 5-5, but they were the number 2 seed because of who they beat. Strength of schedule really here is a critical thing. Some of their losses, they lost to Avonworth, lost to Thomas Jefferson, but you know what? You always have a chance with Jance. Jance Henry, their running back, he is phenomenal. Just a sophomore getting a bunch of Division I looks. He is the key in this game for the Warriors.
I mean, anytime you have a guy that's getting Division I looks, can change a game on the stop of a dime, he's always going to be the one you're game planning against. He's going to be the one that changes the tide of the game, so it's going to be, can he keep it rolling?
And on the other side for Elizabeth Forward, it's John DeMarco. Can the Warriors finally get over the hump? This is actually a rematch of 2020's WPIL Championship when Central Valley played Elizabeth Forward. Well, the Warriors, I'm guaranteeing the Warriors are going to win because they're both Warriors.
Oh,
but I'm going to say Central
Valley. Early pick there. Hold it. Put the brakes on, Matt. The 2A classification still in the fight to see who will be making it to the title game at Acrisure next Saturday. Number 1 seeded Seton LaSalle with a 34-7 win over Riverside last week. They'll be taking on Steel Valley, a team who beat Western Beaver last week to make it to the semis. And on the flip side, you have Elwood City taking on the South Park Eagles, who defeated Mohawk in the quarterfinals.
And that South Park Elwood City matchup, a matchup of two 4,000-yard rushers. Doesn't happen very often, but an Eric Doru for South Park, we saw him earlier on in the showcase, and Elijah Palmer McCain for Elwood City, two really talented running backs and two really talented offensive lines. The offensive line fans are going to love this one, and they're going to love this weather playing it in tonight.
I was going to say, this weather fits perfectly for South Park, who wants to put you to sleep. They want to run the ball. They want to establish the line of scrimmage. They couldn't be happier with the weather tonight.
Yeah, and on that Steel Valley side, it's all about the Barksdale brothers. The Iron Men run through them, but maybe Seton LaSalle can get it done this year.
And last but not least, the 1A semifinals got it all. The family stories, Cinderella stories, the we make it here every year stories. You have Fort Cherry going at it against the number 13 seeded Jeanette Jayhawks, and then Bishop Canavan sneaking in a 17-13 win over Southside last Friday.
Jeanette is number 2 all-time wins in the WPIL behind Aliquippa. Well, Aliquippa can't win anymore. They're knocked out. So the Jayhawks want to get a couple more wins and get back up there. Could they pull it off? Maybe.
We'll see.
I was going to say, the Jayhawks, regardless of what their record is, always feel like they have a chance if they get in the playoffs to make a run and to ultimately be crowned champions. So we'll see if they're able to pull off another upset tonight.
That's all the classifications going at it around the Whitfield tonight. We'll be back here on the Bud Bear GMC Friday Night Countdown presented by Edge 90 after this.
A little birdie told us that you're looking for more ways to save on all your favorite Giant Eagle items. In meat, dairy, and produce. So we're making it easy with new lower prices, weekly sales, deals for days, and My Perks. Surround yourself with savings every time you shop at your neighborhood Giant Eagle.
Hi, this is Mark Baer from Bud Bear GMC Truck. We are professional grade. We've got a great selection of 2024 Yukons and Yukon XLs. We have special financing rates. Whatever you want, come on up and get one today.
Are you ready to unlock your full potential utilizing mental skills? Hello, my name is Vince Duffy, mental skills coach. I've been training professional athletes, youth athletes, everywhere in between to provide mental skills training and performance psychology. I'm ready to share with you my tips, tools, techniques, my theories on how to elevate your performance on and off the field, but most importantly in life. Come join me on my introduction to mental skills, build that solid foundation of self, and become the best version of you. Join me on my course in diving into Introduction to Mental Skills. Hope to see you there.
To UPMC Sports Medicine, a huge center of excellence built by Freddie Fu.
A fantastic, world-renowned place where we see athletes, we see patients of all walks of life, world-renowned surgeons.
Primary care sports medicine physicians.
Board-certified physical therapists.
A comprehensive multidisciplinary assessment to evaluate for concussion.
Nutrition.
Athletic training.
Sports performance.
Everything is right here that you need. We deliver that right to you.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Bud Bear GMC Friday Night Countdown presented by Edge 90. We're at Bethel Park Stadium highlighting the 5A semifinal game between the Upper St. Clair Panthers and Peters Township Indians. And Matt, what a matchup we have here tonight.
You know what, the students actually got to get going down to the stands, so I have to say this. You know, Carlos Zofko on our Whitfield Insider Show said earlier this week that Upper St. Clair was the little brother to Peters Township. And I need to understand something, make something very clear here. The big brother in this situation has been and will always be Upper St. Clair. They have won 17 of the 20 matchups that these two teams have played all season long. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to make an early prediction. I'm going to pull Colin John up. I'm taking the Panthers tonight.
Alrighty, well, we're looking at a 2A story right now, that 2A classification going on. One of those teams still in action here tonight in the semifinals, Elwood City, and our own Cassidy Wood for KDKA TV, putting together a great package earlier this season on kicker Caitlin Kreitzer. Let's take a look at it now.
The Elwood City football team is on quite the win streak, finishing the regular season undefeated at 9-0, now looking to make a deep run in the playoffs.
You go into every week thinking that you can win. Reality checks in at some point in time. I thought we'd be very competitive. We have been this year, just fortunate enough to make some plays when we really needed to.
Part of the reason for their success, kicker Caitlin Kreitzer.
I love soccer, so when I started playing soccer when I was 5, and then when I got to high school, our school had only a co-ed team. So I started off making jokes with some of the boys in 9th grade, like, oh, maybe I should do it, it'd be cool. And then one day I was like, wait, maybe I should do this. So I just gave it a shot and I really enjoyed it.
Kreitzer is now playing in her 4th season with the Wolverines. She says it's been an interesting experience, but she wouldn't change anything about it.
When I played soccer, I played with an all-boys team because there was never a girls team around for me to play on, and it just felt the same way.
She's made some big kicks, feeling some pressure. She's battled through that, gave us some big-time wins.
One of those big kicks came Friday night when Elwood hosted Beaver Falls. Kreitzer made her 58th extra point, breaking the school's all-time record.
Even looking back to my freshman year and looking at where I'm at now, I would have never thought I am where I am.
She says the community has been so supportive through all 4 years playing here. Coach Bradley says the team wouldn't be where they are without her.
She doesn't get rattled. She's very competitive. She played soccer, volleyball, basketball. She's just very competitive. Probably a little bit harder on herself than I am, but she's done a great job.
Great job with that, Cassidy. Again, Cassidy Wood from KDK TV putting that together earlier this season. And after Matt had to showboat a little bit there, we got to fly through the 4A and 6A championship brackets here right now. 4A, it's a battle of the jungle tomorrow between the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars and the McKeesport Tigers.
Showdown of a rematch of a game that happened earlier this year, and McKeesport was up 21 points. The game goes into overtime, and TJ escapes. Will it happen again? I'm interested. Keemon Spell is the X factor in this game. Sophomore running back already getting a bunch of D1 looks. Happy Valley's trying to attract him again too. But Tyler Eber, we saw him last week. He's impressive too.
And we'll push Happy Valley away for a little bit, but ultimately last week we would have said TJ Aliquippa was the quote-unquote championship game. I actually think we're going to get a better and closer game tonight, so I'll be very curious to see who pulls it off.
Be good.
And my goodness, whenever it comes to 6A, dare I say a prestigious matchup. You have Central Catholic going against North Allegheny, Ryan Laymeyer leading those Vikings, and then the Whitfield legend, Art Walker, for the Tigers.
Yeah, Art Walker trying to add to his trophy case in the WPIO championships. And I think the other side is Central's been in this game 2 years in a row, and they've lost to NA, and they've really been favored in both of those matchups. Can it finally turn the tide? I mean, you had all those D1 guys a season ago. I don't think these two teams are even close to what they were a season ago. But for North Allegheny, you have a quarterback that's a sophomore, and he's getting a lot more confidence than he had earlier this season when they lost to Central Catholic.
This is always a game you love to watch, NA versus Central Catholic, the University of NA versus the private school of Central Catholic. But, I'm super excited for that game. It's a game I wish we could watch on TV, but, I'm excited to see how it pans out.
More Whitfield postseason coverage to come right here on the Bud Bear GMC Friday Night Countdown presented by Edge 90. We'll be back after this.
As someone who disrupts plans for a living, I can't say enough about the importance of life insurance. Sometimes you can see the end zone right ahead of you, you can have a clear shot, then bam, it's Cam. A policy from GBU Life can let you focus more on getting out from under what life throws at you and worry less about protecting the life you are working hard to build. You can get a policy with GBU Life that is affordable to you now and build on it for the future with their guaranteed purchase option rider. Get started protecting the life you are building today at gbu.org.
Hi, this is Mark Baer from Bud Bear GMC Truck. We are professional grade. We've got a great selection of 2024 Yukons and Yukon XLs. We have special financing rates. Whatever you want, come on up and get one today.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
Fall is in the air at Pittsburgh's premier outdoor shopping, dining, and play destination, the Waterfront. Find fall weather gear at retailers like Old Navy, DSW, and Rally House. Dine at family-friendly restaurants like Primanti Brothers, Shorty's Tap and Taco, and more. Experience indoor playtime at Dave & Buster's, Urban Air, and more. Speaking of play, the Waterfront is a proud sponsor of this Steel City High School football broadcast and happy to support WPIAL football across our region. Visit us at waterfrontpgh.com for more information.
Think you've tried everything at Panera? Think again. Introducing more new sandwiches and salads with our new flavor-packed toasted Italiano and the mouth-watering Mediterranean chicken greens with grains. More in every bite, just like the new ciabatta cheesesteak with melty provolone and garlic aioli. And more new options under $10, including our new creamy bacon mac and cheese. Come taste the new era at Panera.
Did you know you can make your home or building look brand new? For the whole project, or just spot repointing, make your home exterior brand new like when it was built. Call or visit Mariani-Richards.com.
We are getting so close to kickoff here at Bethel Park Stadium, a 5A semifinal showdown between the Upper St. Clair Panthers and the Peters Township Indians. If you're just tuning in, alongside Colin Jonoff and Matt Fargo, I'm Susie Cole right now on the Bud Bear GMC Friday Night Countdown presented by GMC. And last week, we were truly blessed with some good content from you, Matt. Making picks with your Fargo's football forecast. You went 18-2, so I'm going to give you a shout out. But we got to go through our picks with all of the WIPIO action going on this weekend to see who we think is going to advance and be crowned those championships in those brackets as well. So whenever we look at the 1A, we see Fort Cherry taking on Jeanette, and then also Clairton and Bishop Canavan. I'm taking Fort Cherry against Jeanette. I just can't go against Tanner Gary. And then whenever it comes to Clairton and Bishop Canavan, I'm going Clairton.
Well, I'll keep it with Fort Cherry and Jeanette, and I'll go with Matt Sig and the Rangers.
Yep.
The defending champions get back to the WPI championship game once again, and I think the Jeanette Jayhawks, a historic season and a 13 seed in the semifinals. It's been a great run for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, I think their Cinderella run comes to an end tonight. Matt Sig, he's the real deal. When you watch him play, there's just something special about that kid. I think he takes over tonight, like Fort Cherry, and then hard to bet against Clairton. They're just so good. Haven't had a close game all year. Gotta roll with them, even though Bishop Canavan is a really good team.
When you take a look at that 2A semifinals games going on tonight, you have number 1 Seton LaSalle taking on number 4 Steel Valley, and another 2 and 3 showdown with South Park in Elwood City. So I'm going to take Seton LaSalle over Steel Valley, and I am going to take head coach Brian Abbey and his South Park Eagles over Elwood City tonight.
Oh, I'll keep it with this game right now. Steel Valley and Seton LaSalle just picking this one. And I'm going to go with the Rebels to get to the WPI championship. Steel Valley has gotten there the last 2 years. Won one, lost a heartbreaker to 10-seeded Beaver Falls a season ago. I'm going to go and roll with the Rebels.
I'm going to go with Steel Valley. I'll be on an island here. I'm going with Steel Valley. I think they have a good chance to win that one. I think they're going to pull it off and get there 3 straight years.
When it comes to the 3A classification, Amani Christian taking on Avonworth. Matching up in my old stomping grounds, West Allegheny, and again another 2 and 3 game in this classification with Central Valley and Elizabeth Forward. So with these games tonight, I'm going to pick kind of a hot take. I think this is my hot take classification. I am picking Avonworth over Amani Christian just because.
Susie, you skipped us. We didn't get to pick that second double-A game. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to pick with Elwood City in 2A. Who are you going with?
I was going to go Elwood City as well.
She's trying to get ahead of us here.
Yeah, I'm jumping the gun like Colin did last week. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sitting here, and I'm like, oh, you guys already picked. Go for it. Anyways, in 3A, whenever we're looking at this classification, again, I'm going with Avonworth over Amani Christian. Maybe that's my hot take of the night, and I'm going with Central Valley over Elizabeth Forward.
So for Avonworth and Amani, boy, the Saints have been on a roll. They have a bunch of D1 dudes, grown man bodies type stuff for the Amani Christian Saints. But I love what Duke John Core does with his running core. Versailles, the running back, he's a young guy. He's coming up. He was injured much of this year when we saw them earlier in the year. But what Duke John Core has done, and they beat Beaver after Beaver kind of wiped the floor with them 2 weeks before, coaching a big matchup here. Go with a little bit of an upset. Give me the Lopes.
Okay.
Sometimes it's Jimmy's and Joe's, and sometimes it's X's and O's. I think this game's going to be a Jimmy's and Joe's one. I'm going with Amani Christian there.
Alrighty, to that 4A championship matchup tomorrow at 12:05 at Norwin High School. We have the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars going against the McKeesport Tigers. I cannot go against head coach Bill Chirpak. He's just a legend in the Whitfield. I do not see McKeesport going in there and upsetting Thomas Jefferson.
You mentioned how much of a legend he is while he's going for WPIAL title number 10. That would make him at the top of the list. Alone at the top of the list. Right now he's tied with Bob Palco with 9. He wins tomorrow, he will have 10. The Tigers know they can beat Thomas Jefferson. They know they can play with Thomas Jefferson, but you know what? You only get one crack at that, and then Bill Chirpak makes his adjustments, and Tyler Eber, 40-plus carries 2 weeks in a row. He's probably going to have 40 more in a Thomas Jefferson win.
That's going to be a really, really close game. It's going to be much closer than last week's game with TJ. However, TJ, too good. They're going to come out on top. They're going to win.
When it comes to 6A going on at 6:05 at Norwin High School tomorrow, again, you can stream those games on the NFHS network. Central Valley going against North Allegheny. Art Walker, of course, another Whitfield legend. Ryan Lahmeyer on the other side of that for the Vikings. Guys, I'm going to pick the Vikings in this one. I don't know. Is that a hot take here? You're looking at me like it's crazy.
I mean, it's not a hot take. They're number 1 seed for a reason, and they beat North Allegheny earlier this season. So I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think this is going to be a very interesting matchup from the quarterback position. Young guys on both sides of the football. And the thought that keeps creeping in my mind is Art Walker. He's been able to be the coach with those X's and O's. They've lost in the regular season to Central, and then NA wins. Give me the Tigers.
I'm on NA as well. They are built to win later in the year. I know their training staff, Terriger, said he does a great job with those guys. They are built to win late. They're going to upset Central Catholic.
And whenever we look at the other 5A matchup going on, semifinal action tonight, all the way in North Hills, we have Pine Richland and Bethel Park. I'm going Pine Richland with this other 5A matchup. The winner of this game will be taking on the winner of that game, obviously, and in this Upper St. Clair Peters Township matchup. Guys, I'm just going to put both my picks out there. I'm picking Upper St. Clair, mostly because I don't want to become a meme on the Upper St. Clair student section Twitter. Okay? You heard it here first.
That's a safe.
Yes, that's a safe call.
Yeah, you're being safe there. Pine Richland, Bethel, I feel like Pine Richland can get this done. We've been talking about how good the conference is, but boy, I think it's a great one matched up in Martorelli. Ubi Strader, I mentioned earlier, he'll be the difference.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Pine Richland in that matchup. I think the weather plays a big factor. I was leaning Bethel Park, but with the rain, it's going to slow down that offense, and I think Pine Richland is going to be able to play defense there.
Yeah, and this was the last time these two teams met. Back in Week 5 action, again, Upper St. Clair getting that 21-7 win over Peters Township. They've met up 21 times between these two programs, twice this season now, including tonight, and this is the first time in postseason action.
I got to give my pick for this one. You guys both gave your picks.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Colin, go for it. I think you're safe now.
I'm going to say, I wish the crowd was still here because I'm going with Peters Township. I'm going on an island. I'm going revenge game, and they got this one.
All right, those are our picks around the Whitfield here tonight. Again, more postseason action coming from Bethel Park Stadium for the 5A classification on the Bud Bear GMC. Friday Night Countdown presented by Edge 90 after this.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
Are you ready to unlock your full potential utilizing mental skills? Hello, my name is Vince Duffy, mental skills coach. I've been training professional athletes, youth athletes, everywhere in between to provide mental skills training and performance psychology. I'm ready to share with you my tips, tools, techniques, my theories on how to elevate your performance on and off the field, but most importantly in life. Come join me on my introduction to mental skills, build that solid foundation of self, and become the best version of you. Join me on my course in diving into Introduction to Mental Skills. Hope to see you there.
Hi, this is Mark Baer from Bud Bear GMC Truck. We are professional grade. We've got a great selection of 2024 Yukons and Yukon XLs. We have special financing rates. Whatever you want, come on up and get one today.
My patients and I grew up together. I love watching my patients when they retire, starting when they're 61, 62. 2 years left, doc. I got 2 years left, doc, and then I'm good. Then they deserve a retirement, and Medicare Advantage is for that.
I think we also want choice. Whether you are home or traveling, our plans give you access to a large network of doctors and hospitals, including UPMC.
That's peace of mind. You can't get better than that.
By the time this Steelers fan is finished drinking his Pepsi, you'll be 15 seconds closer to game time. Steelers watching. Better with Pepsi.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Bud Bear GMC Friday Night Countdown presented by Edge 90. Alongside Colin Johnoff, I'm Susie Cool, and that about does it here for us on our pregame show tonight. Colin, any final thoughts? I'm excited as well, and now we're going to send it up to the booth with Matt Fargo, our play-by-play for the night, and Johnny Patrician, who will be doing all the analyst work. They'll be bringing you all the action starting at 7 p.m. Guys, take it away.
Thanks so much, Susie, and welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I am Matt Fargo, and it's Johnny Patrician alongside one more time on a Friday night, JP, and it's for an all-expenses-paid trip to Acrisure, the WPIL 5A championship, and you get a rivalry game. Would you want it any other way?
We loved matchup number one. It was exciting. It had turnovers. It had the rivalry aspect, and the weather tonight is well-suited for another legendary matchup of these two teams.
Yeah, I think these defenses, two of the very best in all of the WPIAL, and the weather has that Western Pennsylvania slugging out November football feel, and we're certainly going to have that here tonight. Let's take a look at our keys. Our players to watch. It's presented to you by Giant Eagle. And on that side, let's talk about Peters Township and their do-it-all guy, Mickey Valcarello. You love this linebacker headed to Stanford.
I love him. Yeah, the West Coast is going to love him. He's going to bring that Western PA toughness to the West Coast. He's hard-hitting. He's hard to block for the offensive line. Look at him getting collisions in the backfield. Havoc on each and every play, and he's going to need to have his presence felt tonight for Peters to be successful on the defensive side of the ball.
On the other side of the coin, Upper St. Clair, he did it all in this last matchup. It's Julian Dallum.
Julian Dallum, they needed to rely on his productivity in game one to win that game. But tonight he gets his counterpart, Dante Corey, back for some extra help. And he's going to be still required to carry the load for USC. But I expect different wrinkles with both running backs in the game.
Going to be fun to watch Julian Dallum on both sides of the football. He can wreak havoc for the Panthers. You saw him do it on that 3rd and 36 to break it open on the 77-yard touchdown run from a game that happened back on the 27th of September. And now it's time for our keys, our game changers, all presented to you by St. Vincent College.
Well, everybody in the world knows that the difference maker in game one was the turnover battle. Protecting the football is the biggest key for this game. TJ Plack, the coach for Peters Township, said it was the biggest difference maker, and one of the turnovers was a pick six in the 21-7 matchup. That made a huge difference. Secondly, dictating the pace. Upper St. Clair won matchup number one without completing a pass. How about that, Matt Fargo? Is it going to be Peters Township's well-balanced passing and running attack, or is Upper St. Clair going to get an early lead and take care of the clock throughout the rest of the game? And third, you got to go with surprises. In a rematch game like this, I can guarantee you that neither coach showed their entire hand in game one. You got to think the trick plays, wrinkles, new blitzes, new coverages, all of those are going to be in the fold for tonight, and I'm excited to see what difference those surprises make.
It's going to be a lot of fun between the Panthers and the Indians here tonight. And these two teams' historic programs, obviously Peters Township getting their first ever WPIL championship last season. They are the defending 5A champs. And Upper St. Clair, perennial power that's still searching for their first title since 2006. Can they get back to the Whitfield Championship game and this time get over the hump? Let's take a look at the 5A bracket. You see on the other side, Pine Richland, Bethel Park, another Allegheny 6 team. See 3 teams and the Allegheny 6 make it to the Final Four in the 5A bracket. Pine Richland, the lone outlier, but the Rams trying to get in there with their head coach and John Ladon. I love this bracket. We've been talking about it all year long, JP. 5A is the cream of the crop, and it's proving that throughout the postseason.
It is, and this is exactly what we expected, I think, but I'm excited to see the clash of the Titans next week. And you got 2 great semifinal games to watch here, and next week's going to be even better. But tonight is to get a bid at Acrisure Stadium, and you can't win next week without winning tonight.
In a week that it's Steelers-Ravens, it's fitting on a Friday night. It's a rivalry between Upper St. Clair and Peters Township for a right to go to the North Shore in Acrisure Stadium. When we come back, we're kicking this thing off. 5A semifinal on the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week. Stick around. Kickoff coming up next.
Both sides of the ball, this is what it reminds me of.
.11:47.
First down at 10 for Upper St. Clair. You talked about the passing game for the Panthers, JP. Ethan Hellman, the junior quarterback, hasn't thrown an interception this season. Went 0 for 4 in the matchup against PT earlier this year, and he'll go from the shotgun, motioning a man out of the slot. That's by Wolski, and he'll go back in motion, and then it's Dallum off the right side. Dallum skirts to the sideline, and he picks up 4 on the first down carry. Knocked out of bounds. Nolan DeLucia. And DeLucia, a good thing to mention, he, in his first game, when these two teams met, that was his first game playing both sides of the ball, might have been the reason why he made some ill-advised throws that really cost the Indians in that last matchup.
Yeah, some teams love to see their quarterback go both ways, some don't. And a guy who really is, consistently throwing the ball downfield on offense, I would like to see my quarterback be watching while the defense is on the field, but he wants to be out there. He wants to be making plays on defense, but I expect him tonight to learn from his mistakes in the matchup number 1.
Second down, 5. Long to the line of scrimmage here. Actually, the officials talking with the Peters Township sideline.
And this weather, I know we talked about it pregame, Matt, but Upper St. Clair won matchup number 1 without completing a pass. That is unbelievable. And you think that this weather, the rain, and their running game, this suits their style of play a little bit better than Peters Township.
Yeah, certainly PT capable of running the football, but they like to throw it around the yard. I mean, DeLucia comes in 4th in the WPI in passing. They like to throw the ball all over the yard. Second down, 5 from the 25. Hellman throws it out to Dallum. Dallum shakes off 1, can't shake off a second. Nick Perry, the junior, comes up to make the tackle for the Indians, and it is a yard shy of the line to gain. Third down coming up here for USC.
Well, look at that. They already completed a pass. Already completed more passes than they did in matchup 1, and I love how they're getting Dallum involved in different ways other than just handing him the football.
And I think it's the mention that you had in pregame about Corey returning, adding that wrinkle and allowing him to not always be in the backfield.
1,000%. When Corey isn't on the field, you can put all your keys on Dallum. And when he's out of receiver, your headlights are on, alert, you know where he's at. And with Corey on the field, you have to pay attention to both of those guys.
And right on cue, Dante Corey gets the carry there, moves the sticks. First down, USC. That first down brought to you by our friends.
What friends?
Our really good friends at Kelly Automotive.
Yes, good friends.
So you're seeing there on the screen, no score. They're having scoreboard issues in the stadium. No clock, no time, everything like that. So we operate off of Bethel Park's scoreboard, and we are going to take a break as well. So stick around with us here on KDK Plus Steelers High School Showcase. USC and Peters coming back at you after this.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first.
And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever.
Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
Around here in the fall, harvest moons, cool, crisp evenings, and on Friday nights, legends come alive in Pittsburgh. WPIAL High School Football. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Steel City Game of the Week. Allegiant salutes the players, the fans, the cheerleaders, and the parents. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union. 6 locations and a sponsor of this WPIAL High School Football broadcast.
Welcome back to play here as we get whistles, and a penalty marker is down. A false start penalty against Upper St. Clair. Make it 1st and 15. Two of the least penalized teams in the classification as well. And that really doesn't come as a surprise on the way that these coaches operate their programs.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Both these teams are very well coached, disciplined. You know, not many unforced penalties between these teams. You know, false starts, offsides. Both these teams are very organized and they're run to a T, especially Peters Township offense. I mentioned earlier in the year how much rhythm and timing and repetition goes into their, their tunnel screens, everything they do and operate from is impressive.
Dallum calling his own number out of the Wildcat formation, and he's stacked up after a gain of 2. He pushed the ball to the 34 and no further. Nolan DeLucia, and also give credit to Liam Gregg on the tackle for PT.
Now, after they get Dallum involved in the screen pass on 2nd down of last series, they go back to the Wildcat, and that's their bread and butter.
Forecast did not call for rain tonight. It's supposed to be in the area in the morning and then find its way out. It did that. It found its way out, but it has arrived here since about 6 o'clock tonight, and just that misty rain still as Hellman will look to throw near sideline. Got his man on the reception. Nico Durazio Jr. hauls it in 2 yards shy of a first down at the 45-yard line.
Man, did Hellman rip that one. Watch this. Not a great snap. Quick game, hitch.
They'll bring up a 3rd down for the Panthers.
And you can't throw it any better than that. That was a frozen rope.
Since that 0-for-4 night against Peters Township on the 27th of September, Hellman has thrown for 425 yards, and on the season, 15 touchdowns, no interceptions on the year.
That's key. In order for them to, be safe and win this game tonight, he's going to have to keep that interception to 0.
Dallum the call. No, it's Corey the call off the right side, and he's right at the sticks.
Dante Corey on the carry.
Pulled down. Peters Township, Lucas Rost on the tackle.
But it's good enough for Panthers first down.
And it's good. Kelly Automotive first down. Panthers move the sticks, and boy, this is what they do, right? They possess the football. They don't have the chunk play until they lull you to sleep, and then they bust one. But I tell you what, Panthers operating like they normally do offensively, at least in this first series.
That's exactly what they do. They lull you to sleep, especially on this opening drive here. They want to impose their will, do what they do, and show Peters Township that this is just the same recipe as game number 1.
First down. Dallum trying to stretch it. Cannot. Denied the corner. Peter Luke, P.J. Luke, the junior.
Great play by him. He stopped this play in its tracks by setting the edge and not allowing Dallum to bounce outside. Dallum wants to take that outside.
46-yard line of the Panthers.
Franco Muscatello was also on the scene there for Peters Township to make sure the job was completed. 2nd down 11 after the loss of 1. Ball rests at the 46. Shotgun for Hellman. Corey is the sidecar to the right. Back to pass Hellman. Looks near side. Completed. Gianni DeSoria on the reception.
Pass is complete to number 1.
They're really, throwing the football on this first drive for Upper St. Clair.
I beg your pardon. Bryce Jones on the reception.
And that's going to keep Peters Township on their heels.
Yeah, and even with the weather,
yeah,
you would think.
That's why I'm even more surprised.
Yeah,
territory at their 48-yard line.
3rd down for the Panthers. Once again, they've converted 2 on this drive.
Look.
Hellman with a 2 wide receiver set, top of your screen. Corey to the right. Hellman looks that side, out route in. It's on the money again for the first down. Bryce Jones.
It's going to be coming back, Matt. The wide receiver was blocking before the intended receiver caught the ball. That's going to be offensive pass interference, I think.
Good concept here.
Yep, just a classic sail concept, but they wanted to get the ball out in the flat there, which is exactly what they did. But you can't be blocking before your guy touches the ball.
There it is, pass interference on the offense.
Pass interference on for St. Clair.
1 for 1, JP.
I mean, that's a rare call to see at any level of football.
And you were all over it.
And, you know, coaches try to bend the rules by doing that a little bit. You try to almost pick the guy or get in his way, but it was evident that he was blocking before the ball was caught.
Yeah, that conversation big at the college and NFL levels of, you know, legal pick versus illegal pick. But third down, and you always got to wonder here because last time these two teams met, USC converts a 3rd and 38 on a 77-yard touchdown run. By Dallin, play action here. Hellman looks tall and in and out of the hands. A leaping attempt by Charlie Bywalski goes incomplete. Coverage, Nick Corey right on the pocket of Bywalski. It's 4th down. Punt unit coming out for USC.
Even if Mickey Vicarello didn't touch that ball, you know, he made a big enough of an impact to just take the receiver's eyes off that ball for a split second. He was dropping into the flat there and almost tipped it. Great defensive play by him.
For the Indians is number 24, Nick McCullough.
Rolling around. This one takes a weird bounce and planted. What a play there. Upper St. Clair's Caffrey Dupelis. As we take a look at the Peters Township starting offense, Nolan DeLucia will run out there. 2,284 yards, 22 touchdowns on the season for DeLucia, and he'll also be handing it off to a Nick in the backfield. It's Nick Corey.
Another Corey, and we love Nolan DeLucia and his game here for Peters Township. On the offense they run, they're going to start out the empty set a lot of times, which looks like they might do it here on the first play of the drive. No, but look at the splits of the receivers. They're so out wide. They spread you out, and they can do so many different things.
That defense anchored by Allegheny 6 Player of the Year, Nate Stoll for Upper St. Clair. And oh my goodness, almost an interception. And Bryce Jones could have done what happened the last time these two teams played, which it started with the pick six.
And that would have been a way to start the game on the defensive side of the football for USC. Looked like some sort of miscommunication here between the receivers and the quarterback. I think DeLucia thought he was going to go on an in-breaking route, and Eli Prado just stopped it with a hitch, and that almost ended up 6 the other way.
Second down after the incomplete pass. Now they go to the running game, and it's Nick Corey going off the left side and being stacked up at the line to gain no further. Charlie Bywolski on the scene for the Panthers.
And Matt, see, this is we talked about pregame. Who's going to set the pace of the game? Because even though Upper St. Clair didn't really get past midfield, they still took 6-7 minutes off the clock.
Yes.
And, you know, we're already facing third down with Peters, and they've had the ball for 10 seconds.
Third down, 10 from the 15. Panthers show blitz. It pulls off, 4-man rush. DeLucia rolls to his left. He's going to take off and run with it. There's a linebacker there. He'll dive for the first down marker, and he is going to be rolled right at it. That should be first down yardage by where that official is.
Ah, man, that's...
No, are they going to... Nope, it's coming back. Never mind.
Oh,
there's the other hanky on the field.
I was going to say, that's a killer, you know, for a defensive guy, seeing that on 3rd and 10, your quarterback scrambles and allow him to get the first down. You had a chance to make the open field tackle and get off the field, but the yellow flag brings it back anyways.
Third down.
Makes it 3rd down and 17. Ball now resting at the 7-yard line of Peters Township. Two of the stingiest defenses in the WPIAL. St. Clair giving up 9.4. Peters Township 10.6 throughout the season. DeLucia from his own end zone sets up a screen pass to Corey. Corey tries to get a convoy. He picks up that lost penalty yardage, but not much more as he's pulled down 8 yards shy of the sticks. It's Carter Stein on the tackle for the Panthers.
Peters Township there goes with a safe call there. You know, a high percentage screen pass that they're confident in running there. Good call on third down. Not too dangerous. They don't want to throw downfield on third and forever.
Punt unit is out. And the punt away. Bouncing down there and some jockeying away from the football as this one is going to be downed at the 50. And we're going to go down to the third member of our crew, Susie Cole, trying to stay dry down on the sideline.
Upper St. Clair head coach Mike Junko said that Peters Township will come in with a lethal defense tonight. So it's all about the Panthers having a well-balanced offense, throwing the ball a little bit, really leaning into their run game. For Peters Township head coach TJ Plack, he said Upper St. Clair is going to come with a lot of confidence. So it's all about out-physicaling, which is really an odd word now that I'm trying to say it here on TV, but out-physicaling the Panthers here tonight, and also just hoping that their team camaraderie is a little louder than that confidence that the Panthers will bring. Matt?
Thanks, Susie. I'm not going to try to say it. First down and 10 from the 50. Corey picks up 3. Panthers' second touch of the football. St. Clair offense, already got to see them, but making sure we give credit where credit's due. The starting lineup for Mike Junko's USC offense: Hellman, Corey, Hallman in the backfield, Michael Albert, also highly recruited by Walski, Jones, Perrine, Stoll, Geyer, Gillespie, and Fleckenstein.
We got some good names on there.
Oh, my goodness, no doubt. Second down, 7. Motion, and it is Wildcat for Julian Dallum. Dallum inside the 45-yard line, or it will be third down as we take a look at that stingy Peters Township defense. Lucas Shanafelt, Spratt, Doran, Mickey Vaccarello headed to Stanford. Nick Corey playing both ways. Lehman, McMillan, that's the younger brother of Donovan, who plays at the University of Pittsburgh. DeLucia, Rust, Luke, and McCullough.
Right there, Upper St. Clair used Corey strictly as a decoy. Try to show him out there on that flare route to see how the defense reacted and tried to still use Dallum up the middle.
Third down 4 from the 44. Back to pass, Hellman looks near side. It needs to be perfect, and it was a beautifully thrown football completed to Nico DeRazio for the Panther first down.
Wow. That was impressive, and that's a risky play on third down like that. Third and short, especially when Upper St. Clair is known for running the football. And early tonight here, they're showing us their quick game, their hitches, their out routes, and they've been successful so far. The Mayo Man putting the ball on the money.
Ethan Hellman saying, hold the phone, I could throw the football here.
Yeah, he can.
Make it up for lost time in that 0-for-4 performance the last time we saw these two teams, and he's slinging it all over the yard. Let's see if the Panthers stick with it, and it's a miscommunication there, and Dallum tries to make something happen, and help arrives, and there's nothing available as Lucas Shanafelt finishes off the job as Mickey Vaccarello had his legs. And it loses 1, second and 11 coming up.
Yeah, just a simple miscommunication there. I don't know who made the mistake, but they get back to the line of scrimmage almost.
You've ran the Wildcat in high school, and when you turn around and no one's there, is that the worst feeling? I have to imagine. I might have felt that earlier today, that feeling. Dallum off the left side. Nothing doing on the corner. PT Darius McMillan on the scene.
Tackle number 1, Darius McMillan.
You know, to your question, to be honest, I didn't hand the ball off too much. I usually always kept it. But I see what Dallum was doing there. You know, you act like you go the wrong way, so you get to keep it.
Your own audible. One-man audible.
Right.
Third down 11. Hellman from the shotgun. Pressure coming from the edge. He steps up, evades one. Can't evade the rush, though. He goes down Planted. James Spratt on the sack for the Indians.
And see, Matt, as we talked about how Upper St. Clair is so successful at running the football, one of the hardest things is when you try to pass, the offensive line isn't used to pass blocking, especially, pass plays that are longer than your usual quick game, your hitches, your outs. When you try to throw downfield, a lot of times the offensive line, those tackles, aren't used to setting backwards pass sets like they need to be.
Punt unit out. Jacobo Echeverria. Oh, yeah. Oh, so close for Jacobo Echeverria.
Wow. He got his pitching wedge out there and put that thing on the goal line. That was impressive.
All right, we'll step aside. More action here. We'll continue here after this message from our sponsor. And we welcome you back here to Bethel Park, site of the 5A semifinal. Winner advances to Acrisure next Saturday. Final of 4 games here on KDKA Plus on Saturday all day long. And they swing it out here into the flat, but not much available. Nick McCullough gets it. And again, Julian Dallum on the tackle.
Love seeing Dallum get active on both sides of the football. And that's what Peters Township does. That's basically a run for them. They don't run the ball, the typical way that most teams do. That is considered a run for them. They're early screens. They get the ball out there quick.
Andy Assad is the defensive coordinator for the Panthers, dialing up a play there that only gets 2. Second down at 8. They motion right to left. McCullough to the top of your screen. DeLucia back to pass, looks near side, curl route right on the money, and it's caught for a first down. Eli Prado.
Eli Prado.
First down, Indians.
And see, with this weather and how much quick game is going to be needed to be successful on the offensive side of the football, if I was a defensive coordinator for either of these teams, I'd have my corners up pressing these guys, getting these guys grill and choke them out at the line of scrimmage so they can't run this hitch in the free access plays.
We get an offsides on USC, an encroachment penalty coming up here on the Panthers.
St. Clair.
$16 ticks to go here on our first frame, and this one playing out as advertised.
Well, now it's probably the 36-yard line of the Indians. 1st and 5.
First down 5 for DeLucia in the offense. Draw play. Corey, first down, lowers his shoulder. He's decked by Nico Durazio, but not before a fresh set of downs. First down brought to you by our friends at Kelly Automotive. That is the way. Quarter 1 comes to a close. Panthers, Indians, square at 0. Come back for quarter number 2. And this semifinal of the Steelers High School Showcase on KDKA Plus.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first.
And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever.
Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
Around here in the fall, harvest moons, cool, crisp evenings, and on Friday nights, legends come alive in Pittsburgh. WPIAL High School Football. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Steel City Game of the Week. Allegiant salutes the players, the fans, the cheerleaders, and the parents. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union. 6 locations and a sponsor of this WPIAL high school football broadcast.
Think you've tried everything at Panera? Think again. Introducing more new sandwiches and salads with our new flavor-packed toasted Italiano and the mouth-watering Mediterranean chicken greens with grains. More in every bite, just like the new ciabatta cheesesteak with melty provolone and garlic aioli. And more new options under $10, including our new creamy bacon mac and cheese. Come taste the new era at Panera.
Did you know you can make your home or building look brand new? For the whole project, or just spot repointing, make your home exterior brand new like when it was built. Call or visit Mariani-Richards.com.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by UPMC Sports Medicine, by GBU Life, by Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union, by Giant Eagle, grocery shopping made easy. Welcome you back to Bethel Park, 5A semifinal. Steelers High School Football Showcase Playoff Edition, presented to you by Giant Eagle, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group. Second quarter action with Johnny Patrician, Susie Cole. I'm Matt Fargo with you on a Friday night, soggy Friday night in the South Hills. Shanafelt in motion, play action to Corey. DeLucia rolls near side, pressure coming, he'll throw. It got tipped, and it... Did he tightrope the sideline? Yes, they're going to say he caught it, intercepted. Picked off. Caffrey Duplessis on the INT.
What a play. And that is the play that we talked about that's going to change the game. You get the ball back in midfield for Upper St. Clair. Now's your opportunity to get a jump on the scoreboard. And that's all because of the pressure on DeLucia right there. He thought he had an open lane.
Another one of those, JP.
That's the second week in a row. We spoke too soon. The football gods will even it up.
Yeah, they always do.
Oh, man.
I mean, again, replay, slowing it down with the zoom lens in order to make sure that that's right. And the human eye.
Yeah, you could do that in every high school football game across the country and find 5 plays like that at night.
Doubt.
You know?
No question. It's a part of the game. You know what I attribute it to? A lot of it's like balls and strikes in baseball, even at the professional level. You know, some are in and some are out. But boy, a tied Turner for the Panthers. Let's take a look at the Allegheny 6 conference standings because, boy, there was a log jam and we expected it. Panthers finished undefeated 5-0. PT's only lost to the Panthers. Bethel only lost to Peters and USC. Moon goes 2-3, beating Baldwin and South Fayette. South Fayette only beats Baldwin, and well, Baldwin, tough road this season. And I mean, this was
a gauntlet.
Oh my goodness! I mean, I think if you put Baldwin in any of the other conferences, they're going to find some wins.
Yeah.
I think I think the top 3 seeds, the top 3 teams in this conference could have won the other conferences. It would have been interesting to see, like, for example, what's happening tonight, Bethel and PR.
Right.
Here's Julian Dallum just doing it all on his own into Peters Township territory at the 47.
Tackle number 2, Lucas Rowell.
And this is exactly where Upper St. Clair makes their money. Is this is where, ground game in the middle of the field, wildcat, rainy night. This is the type of situation they want, and that interception was really a springboard for their offense here.
USC possessed the football on a 2nd and 4 from the 47. Motion man is Durazio. And give it off to Corey. Corey hits the hole hard, and he gets a first down for the Panthers. Dante Corey, we mentioned, injured in the second quarter of the game against Peters Township on the 27th of September, and then comes back last week, actually scores a touchdown in their playoff win. And he's just an added facet, and you're seeing it here.
Yeah, he comes back last week and had a 26-yard touchdown run, which I'm sure was big for his confidence, after missing a month and a half or so of the season. And, he's back like he never left.
Option play, read beautifully, no chance. Guess who? Mickey Vaccarello.
Loss of 2.
Mickey Vaccarello there making his presence felt, getting the penetration, which is vital to stop that zone read there.
It fooled our camera guy, but it did not fool the Peters Township defense.
No, it did not. No, it did not. And Dante Corey had his hands up in the air on his helmet like he knew he had some yards to gain if he was given the football there.
Upper St. Clair took care of Penn Hills in the last round of the postseason. And Peters Township down to Penn Trafford.
Oh.
Dallum was able to squirt away after a collision there, and he'll get to the 42-yard line. And, he's really, I scratch my head, JP, not really highly recruited at all. I mean, Mike Junko says, I don't know what else I can do to get this guy some looks, because he has that. I mean, obviously, at 5'10", listed on the roster, 175. But he just has that football mindset, and he's tough to bring down.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. He's a great Western PA high school football player. I mean, prototypical guy for Upper St. Clair.
Hellman back to pass. He'll look tall, but handled by Durazio. And Durazio slides shy of the first down marker by a yard.
Love to see Hellman hit him in stride there so he doesn't have to jump up and get it. It would have got the first down. But either way, I love seeing Upper St. Clair get creative and throw the ball on 3rd and 10. And you're in 4-down territory anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Fourth down. Panthers. I think we're tush pushing this. Well, they're going to go from the gun. It's Dallum off the left side. Dallum a first down to the 25. First down USC.
Panthers first down.
Somebody was laying the lumber on the lead block there. Let's see that replay. There was penetration. And Dallum was one guy away from getting 6 there.
Touchdown saving tackle by Nick McCullough. Mickey Vaccarello got into the backfield, but he went the wrong side. Play was directed the other. Here's Dante Corey as he punches his way inside the 25. Picks up 2. Lucas Shanafelt calling defensive signals for the Indians. Agent 0 in your Peters Township program.
It's a great number.
That's a layup every time, really. Second down at 8. Ball to 23. High snap, and Dallum dives, and Dallum is able to corral it. Wow. I mean, that was a Superman dive, and I hope the football's there when I land.
Loss of 5.
It looked like it was going to be a handoff to Corey because he almost reached for it as he was going by there. And that's the type of play that kills your drive right there.
Yeah, it's 3rd down at 15 now.
Now it's a passing situation for Upper St. Clair, which they do not like to be in on 3rd and long.
Back to pass. Hellman with pressure, throws, and it is incomplete. Intended for the far sideline, and Nico Durazio. Coverage by Peter Luke.
Hellman's forced to throw off his back foot there. Makes the ball sail a little bit. But either way, it wouldn't have been a first down, even if Durazio did catch it there on the sideline. But it would make this play a lot more manageable.
4th down, they'll go for it, at least in formation to do so on a 4th down and 15. Ball at the 30-yard line. 6:50 to go in our second quarter, no score. between the Indians and the Panthers. Back to pass his helmet. Steps up, flobs it, middle of the field. Nobody there. Incomplete, turnover on downs.
Pass is incomplete. Ball goes over to Peters.
They try to hit down over the bender on the middle of the field there. And Peters Township was ready for it. They knew where Upper St. Clair was trying to go with the ball. Smart play here to not even really make an effort to intercept the football if you're Peters Township.
I was thinking that.
Knowing it's 4th down, you get better field position.
It's a good punt if they pick it off there and you get guys to make the tackle. But Peters Township offense to take the field, 6:45 in the second. Peters offense averages 34 points per game and have been held to fewer than 31 just twice this season. Of course, one of those against Upper St. Clair. But that's an impressive offense that they have been now expecting to defense winning right here.
They haven't been able to figure out Upper St. Clair's defense. Only 7 in their first matchup, and they got a goose egg so far tonight.
They go to the ground game here, and Corey picks up 3 on first down.
We always talk about rhythm and pace, man. It just seems like, you know, because their field position in the first quarter, maybe because of the rain, they just haven't been able to get into a rhythm yet. I think they just need 1 or 2 first downs to get going and then keep that momentum and throw some fastballs out there.
Second down at 7. Sidecar from the left to the right. That's Corey. Trips bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Corey the call. And he'll carry one of the Panthers for a ride there. Austin Middleton. Shy of the line again. 3rd down coming up here for the Indians.
Corey on the carry for the Indians.
A wet and rainy night here tonight, man. I guess the only good thing about that is it probably help out the ratings for us, I would imagine.
Well, then I look over and, I mean, you've been hating on some student sections this year for not showing up. How about the Upper St. Clair student section from across the field?
Yeah, well, it's the Whipule semifinals. I would hope they'd be here.
I mean, it's raining too, though. You never know. DeLucia under pressure. Gets away and gets the first down. Scrambling for the PT first down.
For the Indians first down.
The PT has a pretty good student section here as well. But DeLucia here looking to pass, and he's showing the wheels off a little bit. Gets a nice block from his pal there and dives for it. And that's exactly what they needed, to get some momentum, get some confidence. I think DeLucia needs confidence right now more so than anything after his first attempt of the night almost being a pick 6.
First down at 10 for the Indians, and a big collision there. St. Clair linebacker comes up, lays a lick.
McMillan on the carry.
McCullough.
McMillan,
I beg your pardon. Getting the carry, Darius McMillan. Banbury gets credit for the tackle, gain of 2, 2nd and 8 at the 45. TJ Plack in his 9th season at Peters Township. Special education teacher. Record of 79 and 27 in 9 seasons at PT. Could get win 80. That would send him to the finals. Throw out to the numbers. Caught. Ross shaking. And right at the sticks.
I love the block downfield by Nick McCullough there for Peters Township. That's what made this play here on the outside of the perimeter. Like I said, look at 24. He takes him to the water cooler in the sideline.
First and 10 for the Indians.
First and 10, Peters, their best offensive drive, now operating at Upper St. Clair territory. DeLucia, play action, rolls to the right side, throws it, intercepted, picked off, intercepted by Bywalski, and he's weaving out of bounds. Second INT of the night for the Panther defense.
Is intercepted.
Just when I was about to say, look at Peters Township getting in rhythm now, finally make some plays, consistently putting together a string of plays for this drive, and, you know, a tip pass goes the other direction. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for Peters.
There is a flag down thrown after, and it's a sideline warning against Peters Township. That puts USC in their best field position all night. And you got Jacobo Echeverria, great field goal kicker for the Panthers to potentially be.
Earlier this week, Matt, TJ Plack, the head coach of Peters Township, said that he knows how much of a difference the turnovers made in their matchup earlier this year. And so far tonight, they haven't learned from it because that's 2 interceptions and 2 drives in a row.
But
unfortunate plays. Both were tipped.
Yeah, both were tipped. Both misdirected, and Panthers have pounced. Now can they convert? Oh, there's an offensive foul. False start, moving the Panthers back on this drive.
Offensive foul? Yeah. I mean a charge?
Yeah, either way. False start, charge. Yeah, I guess you could call it a charge. He's moving forward when he's not allowed.
It's not a blocking foul?
No, I'm getting ready. It's winter play basketball season, brother. Speaking of Peters Township, at PPG Paints Arena on December 22nd in our Holiday Hoops Classic.
There you go.
Peters taking on Fox Chapel. 4 great high school matchups in that one as they hand it off here. Corey goes nowhere. Denied. Franco Muscatello getting some pasta visual in the backfield.
Corey on the carry.
Yeah, there's some good names in this game so far tonight. They go out of the pistol. Corey looks like he had trouble getting that ball off of Hellman, and he's going with the no gloves. I don't know if he always does that or if that's a rain game decision, but there are some good names here tonight. I was looking at let's see here, Mickey Vaccarella. It made me think of Vicky Valancourt from Waterboy, Adam Sandler's girlfriend.
Carry to the 35-yard line. Yeah, in prep work this year, Upper St. Clair as a freshman, Connor Cheatwood.
Connor Cheatwood, that's
I just think
one.
that's, that sounds like a fictitious name, the hero of a
35-yard line.
high school football movie. We digress. It's third down here for
third down 10
Upper St. Clair. And this game being ping-ponged and played between the 20s right now.
Yeah, really.
2:20 to play in this second quarter. Flying by first half.
Whoever can get in the red zone first wins.
Hellman trying to do it all in one play. He'll roll. Flag is thrown. Play likely coming back. Hellman looking, still looking. Now reversing field will throw, and it's nearly intercepted. As Darius McMillan, that probably would have still counted if this is a holding call against Upper St. Clair. I think and it is. Man, that would have been the turn that Peters Township needed. But this drive has gone backwards for the Panthers.
Yep.
Mike Junko's in his 6th season after taking over for the legend Jim Render, the most winningest coach in the WPIAL's history.
They'll take him back to
Junko
the 45-yard line.
Trying to get his team back to the Whitfield Championship game. He's 40-16 in his 5 seasons coming into this season.
Yeah, man, that would have been a game changer for Peters Township. I had a position coach at Penn State that would always say tips and overthrows are necessary. You have to get them. Those got to be plays that you make, all the tips and overthrows. And that so far Upper St. Clair has, and Peters Township hasn't.
Draw play for Hellman, spinning. Hellman a circle button a second time, and a flag comes flying in inside the 30.
Hellman on the keeper, flags on the play.
Panthers have had success on that draw play before. That touchdown from the last matchup comes to mind, but we will talk to the Zebras again to see what the infraction is.
Getting a little dizzy after watching that play.
Reminds me of playing NCAA, just all circle button. Another sideline warning. And that's a enforceable penalty. That's a first down Panthers. This drive dead in the water and escorting the USC offense into the red zone. First team in the red zone in our Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union red zone.
What's going on there on the sideline? Every team has a couple get-back coaches. And I don't know where those get-back coaches are, but They gotta lock in right now.
So an 18-yard run by Hellman plus the penalty for a sideline run. The get-back coach not doing his job right now.
I know.
First down 10 USC from the 16-yard line, and more flags fly here.
Again on the play. Procedure
That's
call
a false
on the
start.
Panthers. That'll back them up 5.
Man, it just seems like when both teams are giving gifts, that if we are now in the season of giving, and both teams are like, no, you take it. No,
right,
that's kind of where we're at right now.
Yeah. Neither guy wants to pay for dinner, you know?
Right. No, I insist. I can never pay for dinner when we go out. You always foot in the bill.
Okay.
And it's appreciated. First and 15. Dallum. Juke it and jive it inside the 15. It gets pulled down by the jersey. Picks up some of that lost penalty yardage plus 3 more. 2 yards shy of the 10. So second down coming up here and 8.
Dallum is shifty, slippery. You know, they talk about the phone booth a lot, and he's so good at making guys miss in the box there. When they have the opportunity to get him in space, that's when he really works his magic.
Tory Grunseth, the defensive coordinator for Peters Township, trying to lock it down as Corey pushes forward inside the 10. Also, defense kind of tag teams for Peters Township. It's Grunseth and Darren McMillan, who is the father of the McMillans on the staff at Peters Township.
That would make sense.
Donovan, legendary player here at Peters. Committed, went to Florida, and then transferred to Pitt.
Upper St. Clair has timed this up pretty nicely, Matt. Clock's ticking. They got all the time in the world right now.
35 ticks. Corey, reverse. Giving it off to Jones. Nothing there. Mickey Vaccarello was on it. It was Durazio who had the end around. Flags are down.
Mickey Vaccarello, great job of staying home and not falling for the tricks there.
You know, it was crazy to say, you know, he'll be an ACC guy playing for Stanford.
Legal block in the back on the
That is weird.
And both teams just continue to shoot themselves in the foot. It's, you know, Peters Township doing it with the turnovers and tip balls and things like that. And Upper St. Clair, it's been the penalties that have been beating up the Panthers.
Yeah, which is uncharacteristic for them.
And they declined the penalty here. They want the down. Interesting. It'll be 4th down. So what will Mike Junko decide? It looks like Jacobo Echeverria is going to come on. Jacobo Echeverria on for the field goal. Out of the hold of Durazio.
The clock's not running.
32-yard field goal is good. Echeverria puts it through the poles. His 8th field goal of the season. Breaks the deadlock. Panthers lead it 3-0 in the Steelers High School Showcase here on KDK+.
Macero Corporation has been a commercial general contractor in Pittsburgh since 1967. But did you know that we also have an agency construction management firm? Macero Construction Management Services can be your advocate when building or renovating your new school. If you're a school superintendent, business manager, or school board member and have a new construction project on the horizon, Macero CMS can provide you with the complete construction management services you need for a successful project delivered safely, on time, and on budget. Visit MaceroCG.com for more information. College isn't for everyone, but from pay to training to retirement, Pennsylvania Laborers Union members live better.
PA Laborers Union offers a great wage potential of $42 per hour and terrific health benefits.
Imagine having 0 student loans while receiving state-of-the-art construction training. Join the team and get mentorship and guidance from experienced members. Go now to laborparecruit.com for more information.
A defensive struggle here at Bethel Park, but Upper St. Clair puts it through the poles. It is a 30-yard drive for USC that took 8 plays, 31-yard field goal by Jacobo Echeverria, put through the poles, 3-0. Panthers lead it. Now here comes Peters Township, gets a big return, has the kicker to beat down the sideline. There goes Corey. Corey's going all the way. Touchdown, Peters.
Oh my gosh.
Township.
Nick McCullough takes it to the house for the Peters Township touchdown.
Nick McCullough goes the distance.
We just talked about Nick McCullough last drive, Matt, on his willing effort downfield blocking for his teammate, and now he reaps the positive effects of giving back to his teammate. Look at that.
McCullough goes 95, it was reported. This looks like 97, 98.
Great blocking. I don't even think he was touched until he got to the kicker. And how about him running parallel to the goal line there?
Yeah, to try to buy a little bit more time off the clock.
I don't know if that was the reason or if he was kind of just rubbing it in Upper St. Clair's face.
Extra point is good. Put through the poles by Anthony Maiello. And it's now Peters leading 7-3 over USC. And special teams coming up big for PT.
And we talked about Peters Township's offense, averaging over 30 points a game. They needed help, a kickstart from their special teams to get them on the board.
Put it in 97 yards. And then another 40 yards of run of the goal line.
It'd be heartbreaking if a guy, tripped and fell and clipped somebody when he was doing that, or
that sign from the Whitfield Insider Show, Carlos Zofko said Peters Township is the big brother to USC, and the student section has taken notice. They're printing T-shirts over there in Peters Township.
I mean, do you agree with that?
No.
Not at all.
No, I mean,
Upper St. Clair has over 500 wins.
Yes, in 20 meetings prior to tonight. And it's 17-3 Upper St. Clair. But it's only what you've done for me lately,
right,
isn't it?
I hear you.
And they sky kick this, not allow Upper St. Clair to return the favor. So Upper St. Clair, they go ahead 3-0. And the most dangerous thing that they have done all night is kick the ball off to Nick McCullough.
Yeah. And, we talked about the turnover battle all night long, Matt. Upper St. Clair's winning 2-0 in the turnover battle, and they're losing on the scoreboard. So you got to think, if you're Peters Township, you've played one of your worst halves of football all season long, and you're still heading in up on the scoreboard going into halftime.
The other game here, how about Pine Richland leading 21-0 on Bethel Park. But Peters Township has the advantage going to the locker room. It's 7-3 PT over USC. And an impressive outing there, and we'll go downstairs to Susie.
Coach Plack, Nick McCullough going over 90 yards for that touchdown to put you up 7-3 going into the half. Where did he best find his way around the Panthers defense?
For him, I actually yelled at him yesterday at practice. I used some words. I told him he needs to hit the hash, not dance around, and he did that right there. What a great athlete he is. If someone's going to make that play, he's going to make it.
You talked about the confidence that the Panthers would come into this game with. How can you use that touchdown with seconds to go before the final seconds of that first half as momentum going into the second?
Our defense been playing spectacular. We threw 2 interceptions, a tip ball, 2 tip balls actually, and we've been running the ball pretty good. And we've only had the ball twice, I believe, and they both ended in three times. But we're fine. We're running the ball well. Our defense is playing well. We just turned the ball over twice, which I told you we couldn't do. But we got that special teams touchdown.
Thanks so much, Coach. Good luck out there. Matt?
Thanks, Susie. TJ Plack, full of words at halftime. You want to get in. Most coaches, they give you those couple word answers, and they want to get in the locker room. TJ would. I think you might want to hang around for the Shell halftime show.
Yeah, tell him to stop up here. We can talk to him about it for a little bit.
Your thoughts on the first half? Defensive struggle there for most of it, and then the points break out there in the final minute.
Yeah, final 30 seconds, really.
Yeah, right.
We talked all week long about Peters Township and them getting their offense going early, getting into that rhythm, and, they can't turn the ball over, and that's what TJ Plack just said. And we talked about they already did twice in the first half. 2 unfortunate interceptions, both tip passes. But I think it's good to know if you're Peters Township heading into halftime, you played a sloppy half of football against a really good team, and you're up on the scoreboard, losing in the turnover department. And that was their main message to their team this week. TJ Plack said, we have to win the turnover battle.
Showdown in the South Hills tonight for a right to go to Acrisure Stadium and the WPIO 5A Championship. 7-3 at the half. Peters Township leads Upper St. Clair. Come back with us for the halftime show. You are watching the Steelers High School Football Showcase presented by Giant Eagle, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group right here on KDKA+.
By having real clients and producing real campaigns, at La Roche, our students thrive by putting their ideas into action.
The students at La Roche that are using applied learning completely nailed my business and delivered me something that I am going to be able to use in real time.
It was a really nice experience to actually see how the establishment functions, being able to actually work with real people, real community partners, instead of something that was hypothetical.
From heating and cooling to a large array of construction equipment, Herc Rentals has the gear you need to get the job done. Herc Rentals is already a staple in several communities across the United States and Canada and have been serving our customers' needs since 1965. With a catalog of equipment that spans the spectrum of almost every kind of solution you can think of. To learn more about Herc Rentals, visit hercrentals.com or call us at 1-888-777-2700.
I'm Albert Lynn. I'm Chief of Shoulder Surgery at UPMC. I chose orthopedics because we have a chance of making really positive impacts on people's lives to get people back to whatever it is they want to do, whether that's their job, whether it's sports, whether it's just raising their hands so that they can put on their shirt. Everything that we do is driven towards improving patient care and patient outcome. World-renowned care, world-renowned surgery, world-renowned experts in everything. That is really what sets UPMC apart.
Hi folks, welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers Hall of Honor Museum.
Thanks. They really wore that back then, Grandpa?
Yeah, they really did.
Playing back then was tough, believe me.
Now this is the best era. Nobody could beat that dynasty.
I couldn't agree more. Those teams were unstoppable.
Now, I don't know about that, but the team was really good in the 90s.
Come on, you couldn't catch those teams in the 2000s. They went the distance, literally.
That's what I'm talking about! Yes!
The 70s are definitely the best.
No way! The 2000s, hands down. Whoa, guys, stop fighting. I think every era was pretty sweet.
You said it, kid. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and I hope to see you back here soon.
Wait, you're T?
Seems like a nice spot.
Macero Corporation has been a commercial general contractor in Pittsburgh since 1967. But did you know that we also have an agency construction management firm? Macero Construction Management Services can be your advocate when building or renovating your new school. If you're a school superintendent, business manager, or a school board member and have a new construction project on the horizon, Macero CMS can provide you with the complete construction management services you need for a successful project delivered safely, on time, and on budget. Visit MaceroCG.com for more information.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, and what a matchup we have here at Bethel Park Stadium tonight. The Upper St. Clair Indians up 7-3, or The Peters Township Indians up 7-3 over the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Alongside Colin Johnoff, I'm Susie Cole, and everybody back home. You might see this really heavy statue right here on this desk, and that's all because of this wonderful guy, George Guido, who's head of the awards committee with the Willie Thrower Memorial Award. George, we have to kick it off. What is this award all about?
This award was named after Willie Thrower, native of New Kensington, led New Kensington High School, now known as Valley, to 2 WPIAA titles and 1 final. And he was the first black quarterback in the NFL to ever take a snap during a regulation NFL game. He was also the first black quarterback in the Big Ten Conference in 1952 when he helped lead Michigan State to the national championship. And a year later, he played for the Chicago Bears, took a snap in that game and made history. So the Willie Thrower Award now, this will be in its 5th year, given to the top quarterback in southwestern Pennsylvania.
So what qualities do you need to have in order to win such a prestigious award like this?
Well, it could be any type of quarterback. It could be a drop-back quarterback, a rollout quarterback, a so-called game manager. We don't put any criteria on the quarterbacks, including stats. Our voters, we get 2 coaches from each of the 17 WPIL conferences in the City League, and we get about 20 to 25 media members who cover high school games on a regular basis to vote on this. The top 5 vote getters are invited to a luncheon in New Kensington in late March, and the top vote getter receives the awards, kind of like the Heisman Trophy. You get to keep it forever.
Oh, that's awesome.
And some of the recipients in the past years, I mean, these are Whitfield names that we all can remember, even if you haven't been watching Whitfield football as of recently. I mean, you can think of Jake Wolf, Peyton Wayner, Matt Sigg, Logan Kushner, Julian Duggar, and Peters Township's very own Nolan DeLucia. George, can you give us any insight as to who may be taking it home this year?
Well, I don't know. We did. We're going to be sending out the ballots.
Yeah. So when do those go out then?
We have about 61 ballots going out the week after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And we'll start getting the votes in and compiled, and we'll see what happens. Now, last year as sophomores, DeLucia and Sigg both made our top people. Now, Peyton Wayner from Central Catholic actually won it, but we invite all the guys to a luncheon, and you would figure those guys being in it last year, those 2, they may be favorites to come back this year. We'll just have to wait and see how the voting goes.
We do, yes, George. We will have to wait and see how the voting goes, but I do have a bone to pick with you. You said this was 29 pounds. I'm humble brag here. I can actually shoulder press 29 pounds, and I cannot pick this statue up. So I think you need to reweigh that, okay? Because that bad boy might break a shelf somewhere. Anyways, we will be back on the Shell Halftime Show on KDKA Plus after this. Thank you so much, George.
Sure thing. Thanks for having me.
The build. What is it that drives us to follow our dreams, to build them from scratch, from the heart? For us, it's the same ideals of hard work, craftsmanship, and unity that define our great nation. It begins with trusting in yourself and having a team behind you that believes any dream is possible, and that every project is a vision of what can be, of who you are, and the future that you continue to build. From our family to yours, 84 Lumber, where quality and pride come together, one dream at a time.
From heating and cooling to a large array of construction equipment, Herc Rentals has the gear you need to get the job done. Herc Rentals is already a staple in several communities across the United States and Canada and have been serving our customers' needs since 1965. With a catalog of equipment that spans the spectrum of almost every kind of solution you can think of. To learn more about Herc Rentals, visit hercrentals.com or call us at 1-888-777-2700.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions, secured against evolving threats, and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Around here in the fall, harvest moons, cool crisp evenings, and on Friday nights, legends come alive in Pittsburgh. WPIAL High School Football. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the Steel City Game of the Week. Allegiant salutes the players, the fans, the cheerleaders, and the parents. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union. 6 locations and a sponsor of this WPIAL High School Football broadcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to South Hills, Pennsylvania. We're at Bethel Park Stadium. The Upper St. Clair Panthers down 7-3 to the Peters Township Indians in a 5A semifinal matchup here in the South Hills. Alongside Colin Johnoff, I'm Susie Cole on the Shell Halftime Show. And Colin, we knew that this was going to be a tight battle. These two teams matched up back in Week 5. Upper St. Clair did take that game 21-7. However, whenever I talked with head coach TJ Plack for the Indians earlier this week, he said he has a different team. He has people that are in place that were injured back in Week 5. They're starting to do the little things right at this point in the season, which is the part of the season where you need all the little things to go right. So what did you see Peters Township do really well out in that first half?
I think the biggest thing they did really well is they forced negative plays. You frequently saw Upper St. Clair working from third, second, and long. And to their credit, too, they did a good job of chipping away and getting back. But, you know, Peters Township's defense has really responded to the call, even when it was short field, even after turnovers. They've done a fantastic job of really bottling up Dallam in that run game.
And when we look at the play from Upper St. Clair, the last time they played Peters, they didn't throw the ball once that entire game. They won that game 21-7, all with their run game. However, we're seeing them toss the throw in there tonight. So where are they looking the best offensively?
Yeah, so they continue to run the ball really well, but what I thought they've done a good job is attack the pass game on the outside. They've done quick outs. They've been able to do a good job of completing passes and put themselves in third and second and short and manageable opportunities to get first downs.
A ton of great plays here already at Bethel Park Stadium. However, whenever we look at the Whippeal postseason coverage from last week, I mean, the plays that we saw all around the Whippeal. Of course, the Whippeal insider himself, Carlo Zovko, on top of all of those, he's bringing us the top 10 plays from last week's postseason action right now.
From the Blast Off Cleaning Equipment Studios, welcome back to the Whippeal Insider Show. It's the halftime special, your weekly top 10 plays of the week. I am your host and Whippeal Insider, Carlo Zovko. I can't believe this is already the last week we get to do this together. We're in championship and semifinal action, depending on which classification you're in. On this one, on KDKA Plus right here, we're in semifinal action. Things were awesome last week. All the way tuned up with so much pressure. The players did not disappoint. Enough out of me talking. Let's jump right into the list. Coming in at number 10, we're going to go to the Peters Township versus Penn Trafford game, and it's going to be Stanford commit Mickey Vaccarello picking it off and taking it to the house. Peters would go on to win. At number 9, it's going to be Riverside and Seton LaSalle. It's going to be a blocked field goal, and Robbie Janis is going to find the ball and take it to the house, including a mean stiff arm right there. Janis in the Riverside Panthers fall, but he gets the top play. At number 8, we're going to go to the Upper St. Clair Penn Hills game, and it's going to be this Upper St. Clair defense swarming, causing a fumble, and John Banbury is going to find it, scoop it, and score it. The Panthers go on to win. At 7, the Jeanette Greensburg Central Catholic game. Jace Powell's going to slice through the middle of this defense, and he's going to cut through like it's nothing. The Jayhawks go on to upset GCC. At number 6, we're going to go to the Cornell Fort Cherry game. It's going to be Kylil Johnson who's going to take the quarterback sneak to the house, breaking tackles. The Rangers would go on to win, though. At number 5, it's going to be the big fella from Amani, Maurice Williams, the offensive guard. He's going to field the onside kick and take it to the house. Way to go, big fella. Amani would go on to win. At number 4, back to the Penn Trafford game. It's going to be Johnny Lover. He's going to go up top deep to Nick Ponka, who's going to head top the defender for the score. What a play. At number 3, the Bethel Park Woody High game. Don't kick it to Scoop Smith. Well, they didn't kick it to Scoop Smith, but he finds the ball anyway. Scoop gets it pitched to him, and the Bethel Park Blackhawks are going to try to get him down. It's not going to happen. He's going to reverse fields. If he's in the open field, see ya later. You ain't getting him down. Bethel would go on to win, but Scoop gets the top play. At number 2, the Thomas Jefferson versus Aliquippa game. Luke Costco's going to drop back, find Braden White, and White is going to cut through all the quips, break and tackle. 88 yards to the house. Thomas Jefferson would go on with the stunner to beat Aliquippa. And at number 1, it's going to be a South Allegheny Elwood City game. Is going to be Camden Lewis, the tip to himself. We got to see this one again. Unbelievable. Elwood City would go on to win. And that'll do it for your top 10 plays of the week. Unbelievable action last week. I want to thank you guys for tuning in all season long. It's been a joy to put these top 10 plays together. If you aren't already, be sure to give a follow to my ex, formerly known as Twitter, at WPIAL_insider. We do podcasts, TV shows, top 10 plays of the week. We do it all on the Whippio Insider Twitter page. So be sure to check it out all off season long. We have a debate show for the rest of the off season. It's going to be a lot of fun. Be sure to check it out. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm your host and Whippio Insider, Carlos Offco, and I'll be seeing you next year.
The Upper St. Clair Panthers and Peters Township Indians hoping that they're on Carlos' top 10 plays next week. However, we have more first half action, and we're going to go over some of those stats and highlights coming up here on the Shell Halftime Show after this.
As someone who disrupts plans for a living, I can't say enough about the importance of life insurance. Sometimes you can see the end zone right ahead of you, you can have a clear shot, then bam, it's Cam. A policy from GBU Life can let you focus more on getting out from under what life throws at you and worry less about protecting the life you are working hard to build. You can get a policy with GBU Life that is affordable to you now and build on it for the future with their guaranteed purchase option rider. Get started protecting the life you are building today at gbu.org.
Quiet on set? No way. This is Jake's time to shine, and Ryan's, and our crew. Cameras, check. Drones, check. Checking that shot we just checked? Double check. We ain't got time to chill. We're out here capturing this action. This is when we get to work, to bring you every moment live, no matter what. Broadcasting changes everything. Transform how you experience the game with JRM Video Production.
Think you've tried everything at Panera? Think again. Introducing more new sandwiches and salads with our new flavor-packed toasted Italiano and the mouth-watering Mediterranean chicken greens with grains. More in every bite, just like the new ciabatta cheesesteak with melty provolone and garlic aioli. And more new options under $10, including our new creamy bacon mac and cheese. Come taste the new era at Panera.
Want to get gear direct from the team? Shop all things black and gold at the official Steelers Pro Shop located at Acrisure Stadium. Get the latest sideline apparel and hats, jerseys of your favorite players, authentic memorabilia, custom gear, and exclusives you can only find here. Don't forget, you aren't game day ready without a terrible towel. The Steelers Pro Shop has everything you need to be part of the legendary Steelers Nation. Come experience the Acrisure Stadium shopping environment or shop online at shop.steelers.com.
We're getting really close to second half action here at Bethel Park Stadium between the Peters Township Indians and Upper St. Clair Panthers. Peters Township up 7-3 here at the half. Alongside Colin Jonoff, I'm Susie Cole on the Shell Halftime Show. And let's take a look at those first half stats here right now. Again, Peters Township up 7-3 over Upper St. Clair. Total yards, though, Upper St. Clair 76-49. Again, incorporating their throw game a little bit more into this game. First down, 6-4 turnovers. Peters Township with 2, and then penalty yards. That's a pretty close stat right there.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're getting exactly what we expected.
Yep.
It is a defensive matchup against two really strong defensive teams. I think the two big key stats, you see the 2 turnovers that Upper St. Clair was unable to capitalize on. Peters Township has to be able to get rid of the football when they're scrambling out of the pocket to avoid those turnovers. And then obviously the big kick return at the end of the half. If you're Upper St. Clair, you can't let that happen. What a fantastic play for Peters Township. Here's the play. Tough throw off his hands, intercepted. I think that's one. If you're the quarterback, you want to put that on the outside shoulder. But if you're the receiver, you got to catch it. And then it's great job being in the right place, right time. If you're the defender, able to get 3 there, field goal, put Upper St. Clair on top. They were thinking they were going to go into the half with the lead.
Yes.
And then here's the play. You got to squib kick this. You cannot kick it deep, but you see him catch it deep. And then look at that. It's just open field. He makes a couple guys miss, and then it's a race to the end zone, and no one can catch him. That is one that you are really upset about if you're the Upper St. Clair coaching staff and players.
97 yards there for Nick McCullough to put the Indians up 7-3 going into the second half of play. That was our first half highlights presented by Giant Eagle. We got to go to another break here, and you'll have all the second half action with Matt Fargo and Johnny Patrician after this.
It's Potomac Furniture's 75th anniversary sale. Celebrate our birthday with 40, 50, and 60% savings. Stop in today, Route 19 in McMurray, or visit PotomacFurniture.com. Furniture of distinction at a price you can afford.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first.
And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever.
Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Macero Corporation has been a commercial general contractor in Pittsburgh since 1967. But did you know that we also have an agency construction management firm? Macero Construction Management Services can be your advocate when building or renovating your new school. If you're a school superintendent, business manager, or school board member and have a new construction project on the horizon, Macero CMS can provide you with the complete construction management services you need for a successful project delivered safely, on time, and on budget. Visit MaceroCG.com for more information. College isn't for everyone, but from pay to training to retirement, Pennsylvania Laborers Union members live better. PA Laborers Union offers a great wage potential of $42 per hour and terrific health benefits. Imagine having 0 student loans while receiving state-of-the-art construction training. Join the team and get mentorship and guidance from experienced members. Go now to LaborPARecruit.com for more information.
My audience can put in an order and Spreadshop does the printing and sends it to anywhere in the world. It's like magic.
It costs nothing to set up and there is no money out of my pocket. I set my own prices and make my profits after costs.
I built my own brand, then started making money the first time I shared with my audience. Now all my followers are wearing my logo.
Setting up your Spreadshop takes just a few seconds, and all our products are made in-house. You can trust your brand is in good hands. Start your own merch store today at Spreadshop.com.
Did you know you can make your home or building look brand new? For the whole project, or just spot repointing, make your home exterior brand new like when it was built. Call or visit Mariani-Richards.com.
Back up here in the broadcast booth as we're back inside Bethel Park Area High School. It is the WPIAL 5A semifinal, and alongside Johnny Patrician, the WPIAL, the ACC, the Big Ten champ, I'm Matt Fargo, as these teams are trying to become WPIAL champions. And a rivalry game, the way the weather has played out, you knew that it was going to play out this way. And defense and special teams, normally ways that teams win championships, is playing out that way so far.
They say defense wins championships, and if you're Peters Township, I think this is the best case scenario for you. You played about your worst half of football offensively, and they're up on the scoreboard heading into halftime. Upper St. Clair needs to do some things to get Peters Township on their heels, to force more turnovers and create more of those plays in the second half.
You saw the statistics, much of them in favor of Upper St. Clair. Time of possession in favor of the Panthers. They won the turnover battle. They're not winning on the scoreboard so far.
And all week long, TJ Pratt, the head coach for Peters Township, said they need to win the turnover battle, and that was what they didn't do in the first half, but it worked out. They need to be more efficient in their passing game. Hopefully you won't have the unfortunate mishaps of the tip passes, but I think, if you're Peters Township, you're feeling pretty good about right about now.
And you get the football to start the second half.
Yeah, that's a bonus.
Jacobo Echeverria. Great story about him as really a soccer player and fell in love with kicking in football, expecting him to be kicking on Saturdays. And you see why with the boot out of the back of the end zone, as it will be Peters Township with the football and the lead. But the bright spot for Upper St. Clair is defensively. They've been as locked down as they have been all season long, not allowing a touchdown again to this Peters Township offense that averages, again, 34 points coming into tonight.
Yeah, they got a little unlucky on the special teams play there, but if they keep doing what they do best, and that's play lockdown defense and run the football, I think they'll be successful in the second half here.
Third quarter action from Bethel Park in the Steelers High School Showcase. Game of the week.
Uh-oh.
Run play that goes for 9 as they get it off to Nick Corey. Shy of the 30.
Second one, number 4, Nico.
And that's a better start to their offense. That's one of the most productive plays we've seen so far from Peters Township, and that's key, getting a head start on first down, getting ahead of the sticks.
Durazio makes the tackle, second down and 1 from the 29. Corey one more time. Slips to a first down. Moves the sticks. Let's go down to Susie Cool.
First down.
Thanks, Matt. Upper St. Clair head coach Mike Junko said that his team has to get their run game going in the second half. That's usually whenever his team takes over these games. And defensively, they just need to continue to be really stealthy with their defense. Matt?
Thanks, Susie. And, that's a great point. Is like, I thought the Hellman throws early were great, but it kind of got them out of their identity that's got them here.
Yeah, we talked about what they do best. That's stop the run and run the ball on offense.
First down 10 from the 32. DeLucia going to run it. Draw play designed for him, and he's across the 35 to the 37-yard line.
DeLucia on the carry.
Upended there by the defensive front for USC. Give Stoll the credit there on the tackle, JP.
Yep, nice quarterback draw there. I like the play. The design there, the concept to have your running back as the lead blocker. Did a good job there on number 6. John Bambury, the middle linebacker there.
It's second down and 5 operating from the 37. Motion man is McCullough. He has the touchdown for the Panthers, but it's again DeLucia trying to call his own number, and he's planted in the backfield.
TJ Plack, the head coach for Peters Township, spoke so highly of McCullough heading into halftime there. I'd like to see them get the ball to him in open space more often. You can see what he did there on the kickoff return. Throw him a bubble screen, throw him a now screen, throw him a tunnel screen. Get him the ball in ways where he can do what he does best, and that's create in the open field.
Yeah, we talk about the Jimmies and Joes and X's and O's, but sometimes you got to make those X's and O's get to your Jimmies and Joes.
Right.
Third down 6 from the 36. Play action. DeLucia throwing near side. Toe-tapping gem on the sideline for a first down. Eli Brado. Fresh set of downs for the Indians.
And that's where DeLucia is at his best. RPO. Excuse me, not an RPO. Play action, if you will. Fakes inside zone. Hits the comeback for a first down. It's pretty. Couldn't have thrown the ball better.
Handoff to Corey. Corey plunges forward for 3 on first down.
Tackle by number 58, Nate Stoll.
Second down here for PT. No huddle, but a relaxed no huddle from the Indians. They don't group up, just get the play in from the sideline. Corey one more time, and the turf monster trips him up here. Rain has stopped here at Bethel Park, and we're expecting clear skies the rest of the way. That's why our friends at GBU Life now able to get into the air. There you see 47 degrees, overcast skies now here in Bethel Park, South Hills of Pittsburgh. Mickey Vaccarello into the game offensively, checking in for Jeremy Paletti. Vaccarello lining up in the slot, top screen. Third down, 5. Motion Corey out of the backfield. They'll sling it out to McCullough. McCullough got the corner. McCullough down the sideline. Cuts it back to the numbers. Cuts it back to the hash. And he's tackled at the 25-yard line. Biggest play of the night for the Indians.
What did I tell you, Matt? 2 plays ago, I said, get McCullough the ball in open space. Throw him a bubble screen, just like they did here. They get 2 nice blocks downfield, and he turns the speed on and uses his vision to cut back. And now this is where Peters Township can go.
28 yards on the pass and catch there for PT. Corey back with the run. Let's take another look at it on the UPMC Sports Medicine Instant Replay.
Cuts it back against the grain. That's exactly what they needed to get their momentum.
Potentially touchdown-saving tackle there for USC and Charlie Bywalski.
McCullough needs the ball more. I mean, Peters Township offense is such an offense done by committee. You know, they don't really have a standout star player that is the do-it-all guy for their offense.
They pitch it to Corey. Corey tries to get the edge, and it is set by the defense of USC. Carter Stein on the scene. And it will bring up third down inside the Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union red zone. Peters Township, first trip into the red zone here. 2 drives have ended in turnovers. Third down, 3 from the 17. DeLucia keeps, looks, pop pass. It's in and out of the hands, nearly intercepted, almost jumping the route for the 3rd turnover of the night for that USC defense. Nico DeRazio almost had it, but it will go incomplete. It will be third down. There is a flag on the play, and it's an illegal man downfield. And the worst time penalties for both of these teams in the red zone. That's why USC had to settle for a field goal in the first half, and now that's what's happening here with Peters. Is now it's third down and long. Call it 8.
DeLucia committed the cardinal sin there for quarterbacks. Never throw against, back across the field against your body. And it almost worked. He fitted in a tight window there. McCullough almost squeezed in, but it would have came back anyway.
Third down, play action, pressure comes. DeLucia rolls, he'll throw. He's got Corey, who is leveled, and it's Julian Dallum
DeLucia's pass
on the tackle for USC.
Peters Township called the perfect play there for the blitz that Upper St. Clair was running. They bring a blitz from the field, forces DeLucia to his throwing side and hits the screen pass. They needed to block Dallum, and that could have been the explosive play that they need to get in the end zone.
Right play call, better execution defensively. How important for USC to maintain keys knowing your guys are blitzing?
Yeah, very important. Looks like Dallum had his eyes on the right man there. Didn't lose track of looking in the backfield too early, and his discipline paid off there.
Mo Richardson, offensive coordinator for PT, instructing, and DeLucia throws incomplete on fourth down. The USC defense holds a must-stop here, and the defense, albeit it took half a quarter, but USC's offense back on the field for the first time in the second half.
The bend but don't break defense strikes again, and if you're a Peters Township, you had to go for it there. That was your furthest time. That was your furthest you've got in Upper St. Clair territory all night. Unfortunately, because of the penalties, you stall out, but that seems to be the theme of the game so far.
Sure is.
Everybody wants to get down to the 20-yard line and not get any further.
Right. So now here's USC, and what adjustments did they make in the locker room going in, and will they stick with more of the passing, or will we see more run first here? Julian Dallum lines up in the Wildcat, and he'll take it off the right side, and he'll pick his way for 2 before he stood up. And Peters thought they had ripped the ball away, but forward progress blown dead.
If I'm Upper St. Clair, there were no adjustments during halftime. Halftime's to go to the bathroom and to eat some orange peels.
Yeah, that's what you said.
You know, and drink some Gatorade. You do what you do best, and that's run the football in Wildcat, first, second down. If you got to go third and long, then you throw it. And on defense, you stop the run. That's all you got to do, and Upper St. Clair should win this game.
Second down at 8. There we go, even a prediction from JP. Caught by Bryce Jones. Jones
to number 1, Bryce Jones.
To the 32.
Back by number 14.
It's right. Looks like about a half a yard shy of the sticks.
Bring up a third down, 1 for the Panthers.
Third down coming up here for USC.
And we talked about their strategy here. I like the decision to get Hellman more involved in the passing game. However, it feels like that's not their identity. I feel like they're trying to prove that they can throw the ball, and they're getting away from what they do best.
Third down, 1. Got a little bit of communication here as play clock down to 3 seconds. They get it off, and then a timeout taken. No timeout. It's a penalty.
Legal procedure on the Panthers.
So the 3rd and 1 now goes to 3rd and 6. Makes this a lot more interesting.
Yes, it does. It takes them out of a situation where they feel like they can easily get the first down. Now, this is maybe a passing situation. Oh, look at the Peter student section doing the upside down U.
Yeah. 3rd and 6. They go to the left side, and not much available as Dallum gets to about the 30. He's going to be 2 yards shy.
So that 5-yard penalty was everything, Matt.
Bring him a 4th down and 2.
That makes them 4 of 12 on 3rd down conversions tonight.
Not great. Not great. And a lot of those that have been self-inflicted penalties and situations that they've created themselves. I'd like to see them get back to their bread and butter and, you know, run the ball, commit to the run game on 1st and 2nd down. You'll have a manageable 3rd down like they did before the penalty.
Jacobo Hechavarria.
Don't ask me to say that one.
Kick is to McCullough, who falls down at the 23, and that's where it's going to be down. We'll keep an eye on the field and pause for this word from our friends at St. Vincent College. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Macero Construction, by Hurt Rentals, by Kelly Automotive, by LaRoche University. Be your authentic self. 47-yard punt for Echeverria. Now, really best case scenario, Upper St. Clair gets the ball back, they stop, and now just moments later, a 2-minute drive, and now Peters' offense right back out there.
Yeah, you're right, and that's why the Upper St. Clair offense, we talked about it all week long, Matt, is they control the clock, they control the turnover battle, and that's how they win games. You know, the blue-collar, physical mentality.
Yep.
But they got to play from behind right now, and that's not what they're used to doing.
2nd down, 5, screen pass, and immediate tackle caught by Prado, decked by Bywalski.
Bywalski read that perfectly, Matt. And that tunnel screen, which Peters Township runs so effectively, their offensive tackle has to get out in open field and block that corner. before, it's really a race between the corner and the offensive tackle. Who can get to the point of attack first? And Bywalski won that one.
3rd down here for Peters Township on 3rd and 5 from the 29. DeLucia with the sidecar to his right. Motion Vaccarello. Handed off to Corey, and Corey carries a few, and he's going to be about a yard shy of the stick, but a second look at this.
24, Carter Stein.
1st down. Are they
First down
moving
for
them?
the Indians.
Yeah, that's a 1st down. Wow. First spot was short. Second spot gives it to him. Peters Township moves the sticks.
And he falls forward with his pads there, Matt. He was stopped, but his momentum took him, and his ability to keep driving his feet.
They convert a 3rd down, and now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Vaccarello, again the man in motion. They swing it out to Corey, and he drops it incomplete. We'll say forward pass there. Panthers already have 2 turnovers in this game. They had 3 last week against Penn Hills. This one, though, an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
And that play is dangerous because, like you said, it was called a forward pass, but that could easily be considered a lateral, and then that's a live football.
2nd down, 10. Peters Township, a 7-3 advantage, took a kickoff 97 yards, the difference right now. Right before the end of the first half, Corey another carry. Over the 35 to the 38. Or it will be 3rd down.
We have a 3rd down and 6.
Corey had 14 touchdowns on the season coming into tonight. And rushed for 588 yards. 14 TDs, 2nd best on the team, just 2nd to the aforementioned Nick McCullough, who made it 17 on that kick return. Back to pass, DeLucia pulls it down, rolls, throws, and sliding back, trying to make the catch was McCullough, and he's unable to. It's incomplete, and the USC defense does it again. It's 4th down, and special teams units trading places on the field.
Would love to see DeLucia here look into the boundary. I thought Prado had a step on his man. He runs a go route into the boundary, but it seemed like DeLucia was pretty locked on McCullough there on the crossing route.
Coming into tonight, McCullough, 44 catches, 951 yards, and those 16 touchdowns. Impressive numbers for McCullough. Punt away. Peters Township has a pretty impressive kicker in their own right at Anthony Maiello. And that one rolls out. USC will take over 1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Let's check on the scores from around the WPIL. Other teams trying to see if they could have access to Acrisure. Pine Richland leading 21-0 over Bethel Park in the other game. Winner of this game plays the winner of that game. Rams out in front. Amani Christian and Avonworth scoreless. Saints and Lopes in a defensive struggle. Central Valley leads by 14 over EF. Seton LaSalle all over Steel Valley 27-0. And South Park, a 7-point advantage over Elwood City. That's a 2 versus 3 game. And Clarendon, just a 16-0 lead over Bishop Canavan. Figured Clarendon would be in their hardest game, toughest game of the season against the Crusaders tonight. Here's Dallum spinning with a flag down behind the play.
Flags on the play.
Yeah, we saw the Crusaders earlier this year. We were both pretty impressed by them.
Yeah, I think they played, and boy, if they would have been kind of what we're talking about, the shooting yourselves in the foot, they could have been right in that game with the Fort Cherry Rangers. Holding call against USC. And that's going to be the way this 3rd quarter comes to a close. Nothing decided yet. We'll need a final 12. Peters Township up for St. Clair. The 4th round of this South Hills Heavyweight Showdown. Back on KDK Plus to the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week.
You know what's brilliant? Boring. Think about it. Boring is the unsung catalyst for bold.
What straps gold to a rocket and hurtles it into space? Boring does.
Boring makes vacations happen.
Early retirement's possible.
And startups start up.
Because it's smart, dependable, and steady. All words you want from your bank.
For nearly 160 years, PNC Bank has been brilliantly boring, so you can be happily fulfilled. Which is pretty unboring if you think about it.
To UPMC Sports Medicine, a huge center of excellence built by Freddie Fu.
A fantastic, world-renowned place where we see athletes, we see patients of all walks of life, world-renowned surgeons.
Primary care sports medicine physicians.
Board-certified physical therapists. A comprehensive multidisciplinary assessment to evaluate for concussion.
Nutrition.
Athletic training.
Sports performance. Everything is right here that you need. We deliver that right to you.
I need you. I need you every single day, and I want you. I want you every single way, and I need you. I need you every single way, and it's love. It's love. It's love. It's la 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 la. It's love. It's love. It's love.
This Saturday, tune in to KDKA Plus for PAC D3 college football as the Washington and Jefferson Presidents battle the Allegheny Gators in our regular season finale. This Saturday at 1 p.m. only on KDKA Plus.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, by the Waterfront, by Panera Bread, by Loewe Enterprises, promotional products and apparel. Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by GBU Life.
First down 10.
Protect what matters now. Marching band performing at halftime. Great job by Upper St. Clair and Peters Township putting on a show. And right now the Peters Township defense is putting on a show as we start the fourth frame here. As again, it's Franco Muscatello on the tackle. And dialing up that pasta again, JP.
Nice tackle there. They put Dallin back at Wildcat and acted like he was going to throw the ball there. Hasn't thrown too many passes on the year, but ended up being just a quarterback draw. A great tackle there in the open space in the hole.
Especially by a big fellow like that.
Yep.
6'2", 230. Second down. Well, at 20. Throwing out route. Knocked away, incomplete. Almost could get to it, but McCullough on the scene there. Incomplete by Wolski, the intended receiver.
Broken up for number 24, Nick McCullough.
Okay, now here comes Hellman back in the game, but it doesn't give him a good situation. At 3rd and 20.
Right.
You know, now they're forced to throw the ball downfield, but I don't even know if you do that if you're Upper St. Clair right now. You want to play this field position game. I don't know if you want to risk throwing downfield in your own territory on a long situation like this.
These defenses have been locked down. We have a field goal and a kick return, the only scores tonight.
Keep your eye here on Dallin in the slot.
Back to pass, they look the other way. Slant route is caught, evades one, lowers his shoulder and picks up the first down. They convert 3rd and 20 as Nico D'Orazio makes the catch. And they needed 20, they get 22 and a Panther first down.
Wow, just tell me to never give my opinion again because they did exactly what I didn't think they should do and it worked. But I think everybody had eyes on Dallin and
47-yard
D'Orazio just does the job there, gets the yak, and really they threw a safe route there. You know, they threw a slant there that wasn't supposed to get a first down.
Right.
He just made everybody miss in the secondary there.
Well, I think maybe the secondary thought is we don't get the first down. At least we kind of get out of our own way.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of a field position battle. Here's a pump fake. Hellman looks, rolls. There's Vaccarello right there, and he'll have to go against him, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage as Mickey Vaccarello was barreling down on him.
They thought about throwing the wheel route to Charlie Bywalski here to the field. The 5-yard out and up. Nobody bid on that pump fake, though. But that was the right time to call a shot.
And a right call there by Hellman to just keep it.
Yes.
Not try to force something to happen there.
Football 101, Matt. There's the three best times to call a shot are 1 after a turnover, 2 when you're at midfield, and 3 after a big play. And that was two out of the three. Yeah.
Second down, 10 from the 47. Corey, left side, picks up 3 to the 50.
Corey on the carry.
Third down coming up here for the Panthers. 5 of 13 tonight on third down.
5 of 13 is not something to be too proud of, but you know, they're not down much. They still have this game right where they want it.
Yeah.
This is an Upper St. Clair ball game, you know, low scoring, 1-score game.
But a third down to this Peters Township defense. Lurking, trying to get another stop. Back to pass. Hellman has time. Looks, pressure comes now. He'll throw, just float it out there and over top of everybody. Incomplete. Fourth down at midfield. What will Mike Junko and the Panthers do here with half a football field one way or the other and a 4th down and 7 here?
I would have liked to see some crossing routes there, some misdirection of some sort. You know, they were looking to throw the comeback here to Bywalski at the sticks, but from the opposite hash, that's a 30-yard throw for 7 yards. You know, that's a throw that not many high school quarterbacks can make on a dot there.
Echeverria back to punt. McCullough sets a return, already has a kick return for a touchdown. Echeverria puts a boot into this one. And it's angling towards the sideline. It rolls, and it takes a Panther roll down inside the 10. A beautifully done punt there by Jacobo Echeverria.
At the 7-yard line.
Tomorrow, there's more college football action coming up and high school football. We have the high school football and NFHS, but on KDKA Plus, WJ takes on Allegheny, the Presidents and the Gators tomorrow at 1 o'clock right here on KDKA Plus. Yeah, and another shameless plug for us. WPL Championships tomorrow at Norwin High School, 4 and 6A. You can hear these two voices, see these two faces. With Johnny Patrician, Matt Fargo with you, Susie Cool down on the sidelines. Same group will bring you the 4 and 6A championships tomorrow on the NFHS network. Exclusive video coverage of the WPIL championships on NFHS. And spinning here, trying to pick a couple up is Corey at the 11. And, you know, this is where it gets real interesting, JP, from a standpoint of the Indians obviously want to turn the clock. Clock is going to turn into their friend here shortly. Yep. But you also don't want to go too risky and risk handing the points in the lead over to this lurking USC defense.
And that's what they've done a few times already. You know, we've seen that USC has the ability to create turnovers. They had 2 tip passes turn into interceptions earlier in the game here.
DeLucia from the shotgun on a 2nd down and 8. Corey one more time trying to weave his way through, and he found a little bit of a path. That path quickly closed. Carter Stein along with John Banbury on the tackle for USC.
You know, Matt, we talked about in game 1 of these two teams, Upper St. Clair won the game without completing a pass. Wouldn't it be something here if Peters Township won this game without scoring on offense?
Yeah, and not seeing an offensive score on either side.
Yeah.
Finding ways to win. You know, the Mike Tomlinism, throw the style points out the window.
Yeah.
3rd down and 4. Shotgun for DeLucia. Whistles and a timeout. Peters Township. And I think we'll burn one with them. We'll be back on KDKA Plus.
From heating and cooling to a large array of construction equipment, Herc Rentals has the gear you need to get the job done. Herc Rentals is already a staple in several communities across the United States and Canada, and have been serving our customers' needs since 1965. With a catalog of equipment that spans the spectrum of almost every kind of solution you can think of. To learn more about Herc Rentals, visit hercrentals.com or call us at 1-888-777-2700.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by St. Vincent College, by Mariani and Richards, by Shell Oil, Potomac Furniture Company, by Allegheny College. What are you capable of? Out of this timeout, Peters Township earns their first. 7:47 to play in the fourth quarter. 7-3. Peters leads Upper St. Clair. For right to go to Acrisure. Likely to play Pine Richland in the final game of 4 on the North Shore on Saturday. Here on KDKA Plus, by the way. Third down. DeLucia keeps, and DeLucia stretches and pushes the pile, and he's a yard shy of the line to gain. Peters trying to aid the officials in the spot.
DeLucia on the carry.
Initial spot says short.
I like the call there. DeLucia's a big body, get him going downhill. They run counter with their own guy at the helm there, 17, Nolan DeLucia.
Boy, this is huge. 7:27 to go in the game. Peters would be faced with a 4th down in inches if this is short. Evan Laurent on the shot of all shots there. This is the award-winning coverage you get at JRM. How about this? Let's pull it tight, and you'll just see. You could see how many chain links there, about 4 or 5.
Inches. Bring him a 4th down in inches.
Our man Evan putting the burners on right there.
So 4th down and 1, and of course, thought process here, you could get a couple yards, but I think it's more the thought of if you don't get it.
Not worth it.
Yeah. 4th and 1, ball at your own 17-yard line. You're handing the ball over in the red zone.
4th down and inches.
Offense out on the field.
Indians.
You'd have to think they're just going to try to make him jump right here.
Worked against the Commanders on Sunday. Motion Vaccarello. They jumped!
What did I say?
They jumped!
Flags on the play.
And right out of a pocket out of Mike Tomlin. 1st down, Peters Township, TJ Black.
Peters Township a 1st down.
Oh, man.
The one thing you can't do, and Banbury, I believe, was the man caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
But Banbury is the staple of this defense.
Exactly.
He's their guy. If anybody is allowed to do it, it's him.
1st down and 10 from the 23. Back to work for these Peters Township Indians. And, as I mentioned, it happens at the professional level.
Yeah.
Guys getting paid millions of dollars to play the game, and can even happen here at the high school level.
Yeah, you got to say that's on the leaders, the coaches. You have to be aware of the situation and telling everybody, okay, don't jump. I just didn't expect Peters Township to actually go for it inside their own 20-yard line.
Right. Or 2nd down and 5. Pick up a 5 there from Corey. He'll get another carry, and he runs into the defense of USC. Grasping him first was Carter Stein. 3rd down as the clock winds towards 6 minutes.
I bring him a 3rd down and 5.
Both scores took place within inside 30 seconds to go in the half, so we basically played a full football game with not much scoring, and we've only seen those 30 seconds between the field goal and the kick return.
Yeah, great play by Carter Stein there, the inside linebacker, keeping his shoulders square, hips square, shuffling and cutting back right with the running back. Linebacker is just like playing running back without the football. Just got to find the hole.
3rd down and 5. Handoff. Corey trying to bounce it to the outside, slung down shy of the 30. And a flag thrown here late.
Flag on the play.
Tackle was Dupelis, but there is a flag down. Officials discussing. This would be 4th down. I think the preliminary indication is face mask on USC.
That would be another shot in the foot by their own doing if they give Upper St. Clair another first down here.
That'd be 2 aided.
Give
by
Peters
penalties.
Township.
Yes. Personal foul, face mask.
Face mask.
15 yards and more harshly a first down. It would have been 4th.
Oh, man. I saw it.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, Upper St. Clair is gifting this drive to Peters.
Yes.
That's so unlike Upper St. Clair. They have been extremely disciplined and well executed all year long.
Does Lucia put the ball in the air at all here? 5:25 to go in the ball game.
I think if you're going to, you do it here on first down.
First down at 10. USC all 3 timeouts still, coming up on 5 minutes. Hand off to Corey. Corey's going to pick his way for 3. It was Banbury on the tackle, just a sophomore, John Banbury.
Michael Albert on a tackle.
Second down, 7. Peters in no hurry.
No hurry is right. They're milking this clock. They got the ball with, what, 8 minutes left?
Yes. Coming up on 4. Shotgun, second down. Corey denied much of anything as it's Nate Stoll, Conference Player of the Year.
58.
Got shaken up on it. He's headed to the sidelines.
Loss of 1, third down, 8.
Mason Geyer is coming in his place for a 3rd down and 8 as we're inside of 4 minutes.
Now, if you're Upper St. Clair, first guy in got a wrap, second guy in got a strip, punch, do whatever you can to get that ball out. Your main priority is getting the football back to your offense.
DeLucia sends a man in motion. McCullough. They go jet motion to him. McCullough's going to try to get the edge. And a great open field tackle. Nico DeRazio makes it 4th down.
Nice tackle, Nico DeRazio. And if he doesn't make that tackle, McCullough is getting to the sideline. Great block here. We're not going to be able to see it. But great block there. They call it an arc block, which is really hard to get off of for the defense. And that, oh, wow. DeRazio is a missile coming in there.
Timeout USC, 3:29 to play here in the 4th. And the Panthers burned their first timeout, trying to get the football back here for their offense. Neither offense has gotten to the end zone. Follow the Steelers Youth Football and JRM Sports on X, Instagram, and YouTube for exclusive content, real-time highlights, and on-demand broadcasts. It's on the Steelers Youth Football and JRM Sports pages. Give us a follow. Great content all season long. Speaking of great content all season long, want to take a moment and thank our crew, our family at JRM Video, bringing you Steelers High School Football Showcase all season long. Appreciate all the viewers, all the support. Pittsburgh Steelers putting their name on and trusting this crew with this product this year. Really a monumental movement. First time an NFL franchise has covered a whole regular season and postseason on television. There's Evan Laurent, Susie Cole. Hard-working group. Fourth down, punt unit is out. Nearly got to it. This punt's going to go up the elevator shaft and be batted down at the 37-yard line. So good field position, not a great punt. USC with the football with 2 timeouts in your pocket and 3 minutes and 20 seconds separate you from going to Acrisure or going to play basketball.
Or wrestling.
Or wrestling. A lot of basketball players on this crew. Athletic director and head basketball coach Danny Holzer at Upper St. Clair.
And our guy, assistant coach.
Gavin Williams.
Gavin Williams.
The voice of USC football.
First down, 10 Panthers.
First down and 10. Peters fans getting loud here. They go with the flea flicker reverse, throw it here to the near side. Corey on the catch, knocked out of bounds at the 45. Junko goes into the bag of tricks to get it into Peters' territory.
Great play execution. They go double reverse flea flicker. Everybody thinks they're trying to get Nico D'Orazio the ball in the post there.
Goes for 18.
And Corey slips out of the backfield. Great play to start the drive for Upper St. Clair. And we talked about a pregame, Matt. We need to see some surprises. Whether there's going to be a trick play, a fake of some sort. That time, Junko calls the double reverse flea flicker.
Hellman runs to the sideline. He's on it right now. Callum calling signals. Play clock down to 5. Down to 3. Gets the snap. Going to turn around. Going to try to get to the corner. Vaccarello sealing it, and Peters is there. Loss of 2 yards.
Loss of 2.
Back to the 47.
Great job by the strong side of Peters Township defense to stay home there.
Nick Corey on the tackle.
And not over pursue. Dallum goes with the cutback, reverses field, and they do a great job holding contain the Peters Township defense.
Schanefeld also was there for for Peters. Second down, 12. Clock winding, 2:30 to play. Hellman, pump fake, rolls. Hellman being chased, pump fake one more time. Floater flag is down, it is caught. On the reception is Nico D'Orazio, flag is down.
Nico D'Orazio is a good football player.
Yes.
He's made a handful of plays tonight on both sides of the football.
Junior, 5'11". Flag down and sorting out time here for the officials along that Upper St. Clair sideline. Right now, that pass and catch is 17 yards and an Upper St. Clair first down. On second down and 12. Mike Junko wanting an explanation. See it again here on the UPMC Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Little floater. Go up and get it.
Great job to high point the football by Nico D'Orazio.
So I believe they're going to decline the penalty and keep the play. 17 yards. Another look at it.
Of the Indians.
Hellman just buying time for his receiver.
And, yeah, it was a jump pass floater. I think that was just a send it. Nico D'Orazio's down there somewhere.
Yeah, he'll come down with it somehow. First and 10, USC.
Panthers at the 30.
Clock approaching 2 minutes here. Panthers down 7-3. Dallum rolls, pressured. McCullough is in the backfield, brought down, and they throw it incomplete. Officials asking for a flag, and there it is. And it's going to be intentional grounding on USC, I would assume.
What a play by McCullough there.
Intentional grounding.
There it is. Spot foul, lost it down.
McCullough defeats the block of Corey there in the backfield and gets to the point of attack and brings Dallum down before he can make a pass. McCullough there was the aggressor. He knew exactly where he needed to be.
There was no one in the vicinity either. Yeah. Second down. They need the 20 for a first down. 21 yards. Second and 21. Peters fans getting loud and proud on a second and 21. Hellman back into the game, rolls to his left. Hellman looks. Hellman surveys and throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Third down.
Pass is incomplete.
You almost now have to look at this at not 3rd and 21. You need to get it to 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
And then go from 4th down. At least that's my thought process.
Right. Yeah, you got 2 plays here.
3rd down, 21 for the Panthers.
They converted a 3rd and long already on this drive. They have another one in them. Under 2 minutes to play. Student section for PT jumping. 3rd down, Hellman. Back to pass. Hellman looks, pressured. Hellman steps up. Hellman is sacked. Mickey Vaccarello. Oh, my.
Behind the 45-yard line.
4th down, USC. Timeout, Panthers.
USC goes with a bunch of stop routes around the sticks here. Would have loved to see some crossing routes or misdirection once again. I think Peters Township expected USC to do exactly what they did, and they were ready for it.
And not giving Hellman any time.
Yeah. Well, I just don't think, I didn't see anybody open.
Yeah.
It looked like a coverage sack to me. Peters Township played, you know, deep cushions on all their guys on the perimeter, and there was nowhere to go with the football.
Indians trying to get back to the Whitfield Championship for the 4th time in 6 years. Were bridesmaids in 19 and 20 before getting their first ever Whitfield football championship a season ago, trying to get back to have a chance to go back-to-back. And keeping in mind, last year they played at Norwin in the finals, so this group wants to get to Acrisure. They want to play on that same field. You did that in high school. It means something to these kids.
It does. That was really cool. You know, the stadium feels huge, especially when it's not filled up with Steelers fans. But that's something that you dream of as a kid.
Peters Township, minute 46, and a stop here on 4th and 26. Panthers converted a 3rd and 38 last time these two teams played. Here's a 4th and 26. Potentially your ball game. Hellman with 3 wide, back to pass. 3-man rush, back to pass, with pressure. Now he rolls to his left, surveys. He'll wind and throw deep down the field. He's got a receiver there, and it is caught at the 2-yard line.
No.
Caught. No, they throw incomplete. Durazio had it and then lost it. Incomplete. Peters Township holds. Turnover on downs.
The Peters Township coaches are basically at midfield right now celebrating. Oh my gosh, what a turn of events.
Take another look. Oh my goodness.
I don't see the football.
I don't either. That angle incomplete. Official was right there. There was a great move by the Peters Township defender.
Yeah.
And it's McCullough and who is the Bryce Jones. Bryce Jones was the man who broke it up for the Indians.
And great job by the referee who was right there to make a decision, because we both thought it was a catch from up here. Great job by Durazio to high point the ball there. DeRozio, excuse me.
Amazing game for the junior, but right now Peters Township in the driver's seat. St. Clair fans head to the exits. One timeout left for USC. Timeout.
Nick Curry.
And a flag is down.
On the carry. Flag on the play.
Wow, if he catches that, that's a play to be remembered forever.
Oh my God, it goes down in Whitfield history. And it's first and goal with a minute left, minute and a half, but instead.
Personal foul on Upper St. Clair.
And let's talk about the effort by Hellman there to scramble, set his feet, and throw back the opposite direction, because they're forcing him to his left side there. And he throws the ball back across his body.
And game of inches, Bryce Jones breaks up the pass. It hits. No, that was Darius McMillan who broke up that pass for Peters Township. I beg your pardon. McMillan breaks it up and is the hero for Peters Township. Fourth time in 6 years. And I would like to find out this stat, JP. How many WPL semifinals, how many WPL playoff games have gone to the books without an offensive touchdown? Because we are witnessing that here tonight.
Yep.
Special teams, kick return for a touchdown. I mean, if Nick McCullough doesn't take that 97 yards to the house, this could have ended 3-0.
Yep.
Knee down for DeRozio. Upper St. Clair will circle 12 plays or 12 penalties for 120 yards tonight. But what are you doing next Saturday night, PT? You're going to Acrisure to play for your second WPIAL championship. Indians take down the Panthers for only the fourth time in program history and the first time in the postseason. Indians victorious over the Panthers tonight.
Just a heartbreaker for Upper St. Clair. They dominated them in every way earlier in the regular season, but it's hard to beat a good team twice. And, oh man, this was just a heavyweight matchup tonight, a slugfest, 7-3. And this is the type of game that USC loves. They thrive in these environments, and they did not play their best game of football tonight, Matt, by any means. Sloppy in the penalty department. They didn't capitalize off of turnovers. And you're definitely going to feel for a long time that you let Peters Township get away with this one.
And I think Peters felt that way earlier this year.
Yeah.
I thought that they executed offensively and just had the ball bounce their way. And you know what? What Peters Township was able to avoid and Upper St. Clair wasn't able to execute on was the early mistakes by Peters Township. 2 interceptions in the first half that they weren't able to turn into anything but 3 points. And that inevitably is the story of this game. You got to be able to capitalize on turnovers. Last time these two teams played, they did, and that's why they were victorious by 14. And man, these are two of the best defenses in high school football right now. And what a slugfest. And now it's PT versus PR in the Whitfield 5A championship on Saturday night at Acrisure.
Two teams that are both well known for their offensive successes, and that'll be an exciting one, a good matchup. And if you're Peters Township, you just found a way to win, and that's exactly what they needed to do against a gritty team like Upper St. Clair. It wasn't going to be pretty, but they found a way.
Found a way to Acrisure. We're coming back with our post-game show featuring the Massaro Construction Player of the Game. Stick around. More coverage here on KDK Plus. You've been watching the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week.
Macero Corporation has been a commercial general contractor in Pittsburgh since 1967. But did you know that we also have an agency construction management firm? Macero Construction Management Services can be your advocate when building or renovating your new school. If you're a school superintendent, business manager, or a school board member and have a new construction project on the horizon, Macero CMS can provide you with the complete construction management services you need for a successful project delivered safely, on time, and on budget. Visit MaceroCG.com for more information.
Did you know you can make your home or building look brand new? For the whole project, or just spot repointing, make your home exterior brand new like when it was built. Call or visit Mariani-Richards.com.
This Saturday, tune in to KDKA Plus for PAC D3 college football as the Washington and Jefferson Presidents battle the Allegheny Gators in our regular season finale. This Saturday at 1 p.m. only on KDKA Plus.
Welcome back here on KDK Plus, the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week, presented by Giant Eagle, the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and Spread Group. 7-3 final. Peters Township moving on to Acrisure again for the fourth time in 6 years. TJ Plack has made Peters Township, which for so long, JP, was a soccer school, was a basketball school. Guess what? Peters Township is a football school.
They are a football school, and before they lost Upper St. Clair earlier this year, they won 18 straight. And now they're on another streak of their own, heading to the WPIAL Championship, and they had to get revenge on Upper St. Clair tonight, and they did.
We're going to go down to the sideline. Susie Cool has our Macero Construction Player of the Game.
Thanks, Matt. We have our Macero Construction Player of the Game, senior wide receiver Nick McCullough, a 97-yard return for the lone touchdown of this game. What else did it take?
This is the best player in the WPIAL, okay? Best player in the WPIAL. Great kid on and off the field. D1 colleges, you should be after this kid.
All right, well, we heard it here first, so back to a 97-yard return from you, Nick McCullough, for that lone touchdown of the game. What else did it take from this Peters Township team to pull off this win?
We knew we had to stop them. I had to owe my teammates back for the interception that I caused, so I returned it, and the block was amazing. And we knew we could stop them, so that's what we did.
You knew that you could stop them. That's the same thing that head coach TJ Plack said earlier this week. Where did that confidence really stem from going into this game?
Our defensive schemes are off the charts. Our coaches prep us every single day for moments like these.
Well, Nick McCullough, congratulations. You're going to Acrisure next weekend. Congratulations again. Senior wide receiver for Peters Township, Nick McCullough, our Macero Construction Player of the Game. Matt, we're up to you.
Thanks, Susie. I'm curious on how Nick feels about playing at Acrisure versus winning one at Norwin. I would imagine there's a little bit of extra butterflies. There's a little bit of extra feelings knowing that not only can you win a championship for the second time in as many years, but you can also potentially win one at the home of the Pittsburgh Steelers and do it as your senior year.
No doubt about it. I mean, that's the place that everybody wants to get to. That's the stadium that you watch up growing you grow up watching as a kid, rather. And every classification should be playing at Heinz Field or Acrisure Stadium. My mistake. When I played there twice in the WPIAL Championships, it was Heinz Field, and then played there at Pitt when it was at Acrisure. But it's a great honor for all these kids to get there.
Back here in the broadcast booth with Johnny Patricia, Matt Fargo. So happy to be able to bring these games to you, and we are going to go back downstairs because Susie Cole has the winning coach, TJ Plack.
Thanks, Matt. Coach Plack, I'm looking at you and smiling. We're laughing because earlier this week you said to me, I know that we can win this game. You had so much confidence going into this game against Upper St. Clair, especially after that Week 5 matchup and the loss that you faced. But where did that confidence really stem from coming into tonight?
I think we got better as the year went on. We played them in Week 5. We've had about 6 weeks since then. Our defense is phenomenal. They got great defense as well. And it really was. Someone said it was a throwback game right there tonight. I think I told you I was worried about their confidence coming in at 10-0, 11-0, whatever it is, and the only way to knock that out is to be physical with them. And I think we matched their physicality tonight on both sides of the ball, not only up front but at the linebacker level and at the DB level. So I'm proud of our guys. They're always ready for a fight. Our coaching staff does a tremendous job.
We talked about wide receiver Nick McCullough going into the half. Did you think that the lone touchdown of this game was going to come from a 97-yard return?
No, I did not. It may have been a 97-yard something else, but not on a kick return. No, he does. He's a great athlete. They got another guy over there, number 2. We've got 24, and I think you just try to get those guys the ball as much as possible. They kicked off to him. Their kid usually kicks in the end zone. Once we caught it, I thought we had an opportunity, and we did a great job blocking, and his speed took over.
Going to Acrisure next weekend, next Saturday. What do you take from this game into that championship matchup?
It's going to be the same type of game. We played Pine Richland last year in the Whitfield Championship, and they're a physical team as well. They got a dynamic quarterback as well that can make people miss. So it's going to be that same type of game for us. We are going to have to establish a run and get into our pass and screen game a little bit more than we did tonight. But we knew what type of game we were getting from these guys, and I think both teams were just draining the clock and limiting the possessions. You don't want the Dahlem kid to get the ball that much, and I don't think they wanted our guys to get that ball either.
Coach Black, congratulations. You're going to Acrisure.
Thank you very
Coach
much.
Black for Peters Township. Matt, back up to you.
Thanks so much, Susie, and congratulations to Peters Township again, moving back to Acrisure Stadium. And, TJ Plack is one of the up-and-coming coaches. He's been here now nine years at Peters Township, but he got the head coaching job at South Fayette at 27 years old and was very candid in what he learned from that experience. And now he's turned a program, I just mentioned it, a program that had been down in the dumps for a long time. And really, he called it, we used to be the homecoming game. Everybody would put us on the homecoming schedule. And he was like, I'm so sick of having homecoming, watching the other team do it. You're not going to put Peters Township on the homecoming schedule anytime soon.
No, they're not. That's not a team you want to see on the opposing sideline. And let's talk about a great interview by Coach Plack.
Yes.
That might have been the best coaching interview we've had all year long. He gave us details, and something that stuck out to me was he said we want to get more into our screen game next week against Pine Richland. He talked about they're a different team than Upper St. Clair. They have much more explosive offense than Upper St. Clair does. They're physical, just like Upper St. Clair is, but Peters Township has the flexibility to do both. Do you want to go in a track meet, or do you want to go in a heavyweight matchup like tonight? So I'm excited to see that matchup next week.
Yeah, PTPR for the right to win the 5A championship on Saturday at Acrisure Stadium. Here's some final scores from around the WPIL. Who else has punched their ticket to the Whitfield Championships in Acrisure Stadium next Saturday? Pine Richland, we knew that they were dominating. They win it 28-7 over Bethel Park. So PT versus PR in 5A. The Avonworth Antelopes upend the Amani Christian Saints 14-6. How about Duke John Core and the Lopes getting it done over the Saints? They're moving back to the Whitfield Championship game. Central Valley dominates Elizabeth Ford. So there's a rematch there. Avonworth beat Central Valley. So it's the Warriors against the Antelopes in a rematch in the WPIAL 3A championship game. In 2A, Seton LaSalle takes down Steel Valley, and they will meet South Park in the Whitfield championship. So Steel Valley, South Park. Steel Valley fell short last year to Beaver Falls in a come-from-behind effort. The Ironmen trying to make it 2 championships in 3 years at Acrisure on Saturday. And then Bishop Canavan falls 24-0. And the big part of that one isn't the fact Clarendon wins. It's they blanked another team.
Wow.
They've allowed 14 defensive points all season.
And that's a good offense.
You see just how good the Clarendon Bears defense is for sure. So congratulations to the Bears. They're moving on in the Single A championship. And one last final time here on KDKA Plus, the Steelers High School Football Showcase. Thanks so much for watching all season long. Always been a pleasure, brother.
It was a lot of fun, man. We'll be back soon, but as always, we had a lot of good moments this year, and I think we did a great job. Hopefully everybody at home feels the same way.
No question about it. Thanks for watching this first season of the Steelers High School Football Showcase on KDKA Plus. Thanks to everyone over at the Steelers that made this possible, including Dan Rooney, Mike Marchinsky, Joe Lofton, and Kevin Ackerman, among others. And thanks to our Emmy Award-winning JRM production crew, our producer, Jake Mislivchik, director, Ryan Milan, and the whole crew, Corey, Evan, Madison, George, Mark, Stans, Nate, Jamie, Al, all of you, and anybody I missed. It was an epic 2024 season, and thanks to Steelers Nation for making the WPIL and high school football the best in the country. For Johnny Patrician, Susie Cole, and Colin Johnov, I'm Matt Fargo saying thanks so much for watching Pittsburgh. here on KDK Plus and the Steelers High School Showcase Game of the Week. We'll see you next time.